And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Wednesday evening. We'll get into the game here shortly. Glenn was at the game this afternoon. I know there's going to be a lot to talk about. Man, there were specifically about some decisions towards the end of the game. We'll get into it, of course. But again, welcome, guys, on this Wednesday night. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Let's talk some baseball. So what'd you think, Glenn? You were at the game this afternoon.
I should have worn my bucket hat because you can't tell. I burned my scalp again.
Yeah, I was going to say the top of your head looks a little red. A little red.
We had a few laughs. I dug out this. This is Bernice. I got this in the kids section in like a Target in Vegas. And she goes, "It doesn't fit you." I'm like, I know. So I wore it at the pool in Vegas for like 2 days. And she just, I deny knowing him. I have no idea who he is. So anyway, I got a bad sunburn today. And it is what it is. Eric always says before I go to the game, he texts me, "Wear your sunscreen." And Bernice packs my sunscreen, and I set it back up on the vanity. And I should have worn my sunscreen today. It was quite a few people got some sun. It was really belting down today. Beautiful day for a ball game. I'm not disappointed with the game, what I paid for the game, Eric. I enjoyed my day. The White Sox beat us. In some respects, Eric, I feel like we beat ourselves. Managerial decision I questioned was going to the bullpen. Webb was dealing, looked good, didn't look tired, hadn't hit. You'll have to, you're the stats guy. You're the guy behind the curtain over there with all the stats. What was he at? About 85 or 87?
93.
All right, 93. He didn't hit the magic 100. Why he didn't go out for the final inning or two there, I just don't understand it, Eric. Worst case, I thought, okay, we're going to go to an extra inning, then maybe we'll have to go to the bullpen. Fine.
Right.
But why he wasn't there in the ninth inning?
And Webb was doing well. He wasn't leaking oil. He had pretty efficient innings. You know, that first inning was a little bit weird. But come on, man. The guy was dealing as the game was progressing. And I don't understand why. I mean, we're going to get into this a little bit more, of course, because I know there was a lot of people, especially on Twitter, talking about the managerial decisions that Melvin made. I heard some
This is a question I have for you, Eric. Look, our first post of the night to go to here. Justin Kerwin said he said it was on pitch count. Why is the game managed?
Hold on. Yep.
To me, a pitch count is the same as these cybermetric craps. Because what do you mean on a pitch count? The guy's pitching good, you let him pitch. If he's not pitching good, you bring him out and you go to the bullpen. He's in a pitch count. I hate
In other words, depending if he's doing well or not dependent on a number, you should go with that decision.
Well, don't you agree? What do you think? Do you agree with pitch counts? I don't.
No, I don't. I mean, there may be something. Look. What you could do. This is what you do. Hey, I know this pitcher at pitch so-and-so starts to suffer. But you know what you do? You watch the game. Okay, yeah, he's located. Okay, he's still doing okay. All right, we'll stay with him because it's showing that he's doing okay. If he's starting to leak oil, okay, you pull him out. What's up, senior? Yeah, you know what? I heard about that. Look, we could get into that too, about what Bob Melvin said. Get out of here. You know why I say get out of here? The guy pitched 8 innings already. If he was that sick, why did he go 8 innings? Are you telling me one more inning was going to be the detriment to freaking Webb's health? That's stupid. That was a stupid excuse, guys. He's covering his own ass. Oh, well, yeah, he's been sick. Even his last start, he was sick. And it's like, look, that was 5 days ago, dude. Come on, man. You're not sick for 5 days unless you got seriously something wrong with you. And that being said, you're not going to go out there and pitch freaking 8 innings. Get out of here, man. I don't like those excuses. Yeah, exactly, Michael. It was 100% bullshit. 100%. Get out of here with those excuses. Own up to it. Hey, I made a mistake. You know what? I'd rather accept it. I'd be like, okay, at least he admits it. But don't come out there and say, oh, he was on a pitch count because he wasn't feeling ill, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? The guy would have been pulled after the 6th inning if he was that sick. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Hey, it is what it is, Eric, but everyone is given free reign here to give their comments. We go to as many as we can. And you guys are always welcome here. Average fans always welcome here. You know what? You and I will never charge for anything except our sponsorships, which we have another one coming soon. I told Eric a story.
Yeah,
I'm walking back from the ballpark, and I said, Eric, I was showing a guy, how our new website will be designed. It's coming soon. Actually, it's expected tomorrow. And he's like, oh, can I buy a sponsorship? I really like it. I'm like, I'll have to ask Eric.
Like I wheeled that.
I can't take your money without asking Eric.
Oh man! Anyway, if he's watching, hey, thanks. Appreciate the support, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
Robert. Robert is down the street at the bank.
Nice.
He's probably home by now. Those you know what they say about bankers' hours? I'm surprised he was still there. The game was over at 3:30. So anyway, he was there and just wanted to say hi. I told him pop into the chat. Make sure you say hi when you do. And all are welcome, Eric.
Yes, but I have an issue with that, man. I don't like excuses, man. Hey, look, if you have a legitimate excuse, okay, but come on, that sounded really freaking bad. And we could get into what Melvin said here. I'll pull it up on Twitter, all that good stuff.
This is what I brought to Eric earlier today.
Yes, and that's another issue. Well, what am I saying? Another issue. That issue has been around since the season started.
Yeah.
That
was all I said. That was all I texted you, I believe, on the walk home.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yep. That was it.
It's like, what did you do with the game? I went 2 for 10.
And this is what I'm talking about. Yesterday,
what were the White Sox? They were 3 for 5.
I could look at it here in a
2
minute.
for 4. Oh, they nailed it. They nailed it today.
And and here's the deal. Yesterday, remember the Giants, even though they won 4-1 yesterday, right? Was it 4-1? Something like that. And the hits with runners in scoring position was 2 for 11. At that time, it didn't matter because the Giants won. But when the Giants lose, it's the same thing. You 2 for damn 10. I mean, you can't keep doing that. Even though you won the game yesterday, you got to scratch those runs across when you have runners in scoring position. That is showing that you can get those hits when it matters. The Giants can't do that. They can't. All right. Without further ado, before we get too deep into this, let's
and now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
You take the hitters, Eric. I'll take the pitchers for this one.
Right on. And there you go. So Chicago White Sox, now 31-97, beat the San Francisco Giants 6-2. The knockout punch was there in the top of the ninth. We get into it a little bit more. Yeah, it was.
I was just settling into my seat, not to butt in on your synopsis. If you're going to take a look at the hitting, I'll do the pitching tonight, so we keep the flow here. Don't want to butt in, but I wasn't even settled into my seat, and Licky Lopez had already tripled, Eric.
Yeah, Licky Lopez triple off the wall, man. That guy was running.
I was buying a cold refreshment, and my phone went off. It was you. How's Licky doing? I look up at the scoreboard. I went. He says he's standing at third base. I know that.
Yeah,
I missed that, but I got up there for the bottom of the inning. Anyway, yeah, it was a rough day with runners in scoring position.
Yep, Fitzgerald led it off, went 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Marcana had a decent game, had 2 hits. Ramos had a good game, had 2 hits. Chapman, not a good game, went 0 for. Encarnacion, not so good, went 0 for. But he did get that sacrifice. That's how they scored the first run. So, I mean, he came through in that situation. Yaz, whatever, 1 at bat. Estrada, 1 for 4. Schmidt, 1 for 2. Conforto, 0 for 1 with a pinch hit. Casali, 0 for 3. McRae, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Yeah, that wasn't a very good game for the young McRae. Let's look at hit. There it is, 2 for 10. Before we get to the pitching, let's see. What did the White Sox do with runners and scoring? 3 for 7. Look at that. A little bit less than 500. So there you go as far as what the White Sox are doing in comparison to the Giants with runners in scoring position. All right, there you go, Glenn. Pitching time.
All right. Well, you talked about them last night. You thought perhaps they would stick around in this game, and indeed they did. Now, we talked off the top. It was important for the Giants to sweep, win all 3, but it was a pitching matchup. not of epic proportions, but certainly this was a pitching matchup when you had one of our arguable aces, Logan Webb, on the hill going against one of the better pitchers in the league over in the AL, Garrett Crochet. And Crochet had a decent game, 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, couple of runs, both earned. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. They went to the bullpen, 4 relievers. Brebbia, an old familiar beard, came out of the bullpen, and he gave up just the 1 hit in the 9th inning before shutting down the Giants. So Crochet didn't do too bad, Eric. Over on our ledger, Logan Webb went 8, 5 hits, 2 runs, and like that, boom, all of a sudden there were 6 on the board. Why? I don't know. Did Logan have poopy pants or something? He was kind of ill, and the manager says, no, I had to take him out. I don't know, Eric. I really don't know. I don't understand. I've said it time and time again about not just this club, other teams, other managers. Why do they feel the need to overmanage a ball game, pull strings they don't have to, especially in the playoffs? My God, by the time you get to the playoffs, the starter goes 2 2/3, Eric, with an out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Webb went 8, 5 hits, 2 runs. I thought we were gonna win it, or we're winning it or going to extras, right? Wrong. They went to Miller, who gave up 3 runs in 2/3 of an inning. And this is one of the stats that always seems to haunt me about this club. He gave up 1 hit, but gave up 3 runs.
Yep.
And then what is going to Eric?
Here we go.
Eric, let me calm down for a minute.
And by the way, you got the over. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I hit the over, but deep breath. Now, Eric, I hear people in the chat, people will text me during the day, and they'll say, one of the blessings about our club has been pitching. We got decent pitching, maybe not to the level and the stature that Farhan says. However, Eric, when they talk to me and go, we got a decent bullpen, I'm like, what the hell? We have no closer. We have no idea who the closer is. What the heck? Bivens came in the 9th? Look, dude, looked like a bird with a broken wing trying to save us in the 9th inning. Like, he looked like a fish out of water, man. He was, I'll tell you, I was in the ballpark, and there was a guy named Chris who talked my ear off. He's a great guy. I love that guy, and I actually invited him into the show. If he's here, make sure he comments or says hi. But you know what happened? I turned around and said, watch what happens next. He goes, what do you mean? I go, Bivens is coming in. Rookie material coming out of the pen. This can't go well. And it didn't, Eric. And it was in like, boom. All of a sudden, it was a 2-2 ball game, and it was like a twister came through. It threw everything into upheaval.
Yeah, I know. And look at
Did
this.
you watch it? As always, I'll ask.
I watched it.
Catch it on KMBR.
I watched it on TV.
Oh, Eric's not a big fan of KMBR, I guess. Jeez.
No, when I'm on the road, I'm listening to it. Or if I'm outside, I'll be listening to KMBR.
Hey, do you get another radio station up in your market that carries the game? Like, do you get a rebroadcast?
No, I get KMBR just fine up here.
Oh, that AM radio goes. They recharge the batteries overnight. Boom, it goes.
Seth Messersmith, what's up, man? San Francisco Nation Sooners fan. Seth Messersmith, San Francisco Nation Sooners fan. As a Giants fan, we have huge problems. Yes, we do. All right, let's get into this, man.
It's a Messerschmitt.
I honestly, I was surprised that Logan Webb didn't go out there for the 9th inning. I was like, okay, well, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The game's tied. Eric Miller's coming in. All right, we'll see what happens. All of a sudden, he's got freaking runners all over the damn place. Was able to get the second out. And then Melvin goes to the bullpen to go to Bivens. I don't understand why you went to Bivens. They supposedly Ryan Walker wasn't available. I don't know why. Hicks wasn't available. I don't know why. Right? Was he available? I don't think he was. You had Taylor Rogers. Don't know why you didn't go to Taylor. The guy has experience being a damn closer.
Eric, do you realize what you're saying? You're like, geez, they could have went to this guy or this guy.
Yeah, there's different
guys.
Why?
They could have gone to. We don't have a closer, Eric.
Wow, where is their closer, by the way? Oh yeah, he's in Sacramento. Supposedly he's going to be back during this road trip. Look, there's so many ways we could go with this. What was the purpose of him going to Sacramento if he's only down there for 2 weeks? Are you telling me all it took was 2 weeks for him to go to Sacramento to quote unquote get right? Or was it quote unquote a punishment because of the way he was performing? I don't know. Again, this is just speculation. I have no idea. It seems a little bit weird. But what have you done to Doval? All you've done is you've buried him mentally to an extent. I think you have. I mean, is he
Hiroku says because Luke Jackson was traded. Do you think Luke
there you go.
My God.
Now
we'll take that as a funny early in the show.
Doval has to take ownership in his performance. He sucked. Let's be honest here. What's up, Morcana? But here's the issue I have. Why did you not just go to Logan Webb for the 9th inning? If he was struggling, okay, then you yank him. All right. Then you yank him. The guy had the game under control. He wasn't, he had no signs of looking like he was losing it. You just go to him. So why on God's green earth did you not stick with Logan Webb when these are must wins, guys? These are must wins. If you're trying to talk about being in the playoffs, you have to win. You have to look. I understand getting a sweep is difficult, but it was right there for the taking for the Giants. They had runners in scoring position. They couldn't hit. They had excellent pitching, but you pulled them out. So you tell me these decisions that Melvin has made throughout the course of a season, they should be questioned. Is this guy managing the rotation and the bullpen like you want him to? I don't think. Hell, Kapler. Kapler, I think, did it, but now both of them suck. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but my God, man, what is going on? I just don't understand it. And here we could get into what Melvin said here. I saw the tweet come across earlier. Thought we might want to play this here. Oh, whoa. No, not there. Oh, here we go. All right, let me pause it. And then I'll share it. Let's hear it from Bob Melvin himself, guys. Here we go.
Any consideration keeping Webb out for the 9th?
No, I think that was it.
Was there a conversation, or was he willing, or was it just?
Yeah, well, after the 7th, we were considering taking him out, and we said one more, so he knew that was it.
How frustrating is it to not capitalize on an outing like that from him?
Yeah, anytime. A deep outing like that. Offensively, we got to do a little bit more. What were we? Yeah, we just got to do a little bit more. It puts a lot of pressure on him when he has to go, keeps going back out there and tie game. But again, we're also one pitch away in the next inning, getting to the 9th. And, obviously that didn't go well for us either. So frustrating game.
Any consideration keeping?
Does that even make sense, Glenn?
No, to me, that's excuses. Was there any, he starts with, no, that was pretty blunt. No, I don't want to talk about it. And then, I don't know. That's, I don't know. What the hell is this? Team Eric, Giants suck. Team Glenn, Giants have a great shot. I don't think they have a great shot. You think they've got it? No, you say they suck. So you don't think they have a great shot either, right, Eric?
No.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear from Logan Webb, and then we'll be done for now.
You weren't going to go back out for the 9th, but did you feel like you had more in the tank there? Did you want to go back out?
Yeah. I mean, I understood. I think it was kind of it was already a question mark of me going out for the 8th anyways.
See that? You see that pause, Glenn? You know what that means, right? Know what that means.
It was like
he's not trying to throw anyone under the bus, but you could tell.
I'll be a company man.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
I think a little stuff going on throughout this week, but I'm fine. But
there you go.
Kind of.
He's pissed, dude. The dude,
I'm fine.
I'm
fine.
His nonverbals and the way he's enunciating, all that, you could tell the guy is not happy.
Jokingly said, if we score a couple, I'll go back out there. But I was kidding. Obviously, I want to go out there as many innings as I can, but I think it was kind of predetermined.
Predetermined.
There you go.
Do you hear that right there?
There you go.
There you go.
There
you freaking go, man.
There you go.
That's what pisses me off. It's
We're pissed
predetermined.
off.
Predetermined. Get out of here with this predetermined bullshit. You're not watching the game. Are these guys watching the game? Are the people who are responsible for winning games watching the game?
Eric, here it is. Look, here it is. Farhan spreadsheet. Logan.
Yeah.
Ninth inning. So
Dang, man.
Yeah. Predetermined.
Come on, man. Ah.
Yeah.
Honestly, before the game, that there was going to be some sort of pitch count, and
Look at him.
Before the game. Before the game, Eric.
The dude
Before
is
the
pissed
game.
off.
Before the
The dude's
game.
pissed off.
Yeah, little. Still not feeling great, but yeah, it was just.
Well, for a guy who wasn't feeling great, he had a hell of a performance up until, his entire,
innings.
He had a hell of a performance. Case closed.
Come on, man. This is the shit that pisses me off right here. This is why I get so frustrated as a Giants fan when you could see it in his face. You could see it in the way he was talking. The guy was not happy. He wasn't. He even said, I feel fine, but then at the very end, he had to reiterate, oh, yeah, I was sick. Get out of here, man. You're not watching the game then. That's what's happening. You're not watching. If the guy was, again, like I said, if he was leaking oil, if he was showing signs of fatigue or that he didn't have it or he's losing command, then you pull him. He wasn't doing that. There was not one indicator that showed that Logan Webb couldn't go out there for the ninth inning. But look, you're on an innings limit, but hey, guess what? You're already gotten through the eighth inning. The most you probably going to have to throw when you go out there, right, is maybe another 15 pitches, and that's it. You're done for the day, man. And if the Giants can score, that's great. But if he does this 9 innings, that's great, fantastic. That's just man, dude.
I just do not agree with this, Eric. This
predetermined.
Let's play stratus. What do they call it? Stratomatic baseball before it even starts. It's like they're in a literal war room having war games, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Now, we're bringing them out in the eighth inning, and this is what we're going to do, and we're going to move our defenses here, and this is what we're going to bring into pitch. And Eric, I have said it 1,000 times. I've said it on this our little show, this channel. I said, Eric, baseball has to be played out, drawn out. Time is not of an essence.
No,
it's not a Broadway musical.
Correct.
It will be what it will be. You cannot predetermine your outcomes.
No, you can't.
And this pitch, he was coming out after the seventh. Oh, we let him go one more. He was coming out after the eighth. And I just don't. Eric.
Something just smells, man. Right?
Oh, I stepped in it. I've stepped in it too often, Eric. So have you.
Oh, look at TR Salas.
I was going to go to that. I was ready.
Mark my words, the Giants and the 49ers. He's throwing some shade at the 49ers. Will not make the playoffs. 49ers will get destroyed by injury, Purdy, McAfee, and Bosa. Interesting.
Oh, if they're
But as far as the Giants are concerned, Giants ain't making no damn playoffs. Come on. How long is he locked into his contract? I think this is the second year on his extension, correct? If I'm not mistaken. I think this is second year in his 5-year extension. Pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, goodness gracious, man. That just, again, it just goes to show what the hell this team is doing.
Eric, have you ever jumped on this bandwagon?
Webb can fetch 3, maybe even 4 prospects right now. No, he can't now because you can't trade them. You talking about the offseason? I don't know. Is that
the trade deadline? Were you on that bandwagon? Trade them, well, actually, there were some people that were saying get rid of our closer. Boy, in retrospect,
I would have gotten rid of Doval.
But maybe nobody wanted him.
You
can't lead the horses to drink.
It's all dependent on what you get back. Look, anyone should be up for a trade depending on what's coming back to you, right? Come on. It's just the way it is. If you could make your team that much better by trading one guy, I mean, yeah, you go for it. Why not? But would that in actuality occur? I don't know. That's up to the GMs and them going back and forth. We can't talk about it now because it's already that ship has already sailed. I wonder if Webb regrets signing that long-term contract. You never know, Hope. I wanted Duvall gone for a productive bat. I think I agree with you, Mike. 100% I agree with you on that. Ryan Walker's doing a fantastic job. Sounds like Duvall's going to be back. I guess he's not going to be a closer. I don't know where he's going to be pitching, but
see what Hope brings in. I wonder if Webb regrets signing. I think Webb likes it here, Eric, and he wants to win here. Local guy. I think he likes it here.
Well, sort of kind of a local guy. He's actually from the Sacramento area, but no, I get
call
what
that
you're saying.
Local. Guys in the chat called that local the other day.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. But you know what? He grew up an A's and a Giants fan, though, or an A's and a Raiders fan, I should say. But yeah, I'm sure.
I think he likes it here.
I'm sure that, I'm sure he's comfortable. There's no doubt about it. But do I think he's also frustrated in some of these decisions that are being made? Boy, in that interview, it sure looked like it. Again,
do I think if he got traded to the New York Yankees,
would he be
disappointed? Traded to the Baltimore Orioles? He'd be like packed and ready to go.
Oh yeah, and he likes the Kings as well. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey Eric, what's the Giants' record after? And Miller, you say 2-4, maybe. That's a possibility, man. That is a high possibility. They only win one game in each of the series. That is a possibility in Seattle and also in Milwaukee. Seattle has got excellent pitching throughout the entire rotation. Milwaukee Brewers has been playing some really good baseball. So, yeah, it's a possibility. It's a high possibility that they go 2-4 on this road trip.
Let me pull out my pocket schedule, Eric.
Go for it.
So we've got Seattle for 3 a day. Well, day off tomorrow. Then Seattle for 3, day off. Milwaukee for 3.
It's not going to be easy.
3-3.
You only got, you think 3-3,
3-3.
Which series do they win then?
Anybody got a coin?
Gotcha. Fair enough. So you think they go 500 on the road?
6 games.
Wait, okay.
Eric, I think 3-3 is being.
That's being very generous.
Put myself out on the line there.
Yeah, you are. Okay, real quick. Who's pitching for? I guess we could get in. All 3 against Seattle. Who are we facing?
Against the Marisol, starting on Friday. All right, here's the pitching matchups. We'll get into this later. Birdsong will throw on Friday.
Okay.
So that, of course, leaves Saturday, Blake Snell in an afternoon game. And on Sunday, another afternoon game, Kyle Harrison. So you're going youth 2 out of 3 there, Eric.
Okay, and who's pitching for Seattle? That's the key.
Want me to go back and start again? All right, here we go. Friday, it's Birdsong versus Castillo. Luis Castillo's 10-12.
What's his ERA?
His ERA is.
Let's look at the ERAs. They're going to be good because they got the best pitching in all of baseball.
Luis Castillo, 3.51.
It's not bad.
Yeah, 3.51. And then on Saturday, you would like to look at the pitching matchup in depth there. I told you it's an early afternoon game, so it's Blake Snell, 2-3. George Kirby, another 500 pitcher, 9-9, 3.40 ERA.
Okay.
Then an afternoon game, early afternoon, Sunday, prior to our big interview with Matt Stairs, we have got the San Francisco 49ers, San Francisco Giants. I mentioned Kyle Harrison, just bringing it up here. Internet slow. Here we go. Brian Woo.
Brian Woo.
He's 5-2, Eric, and the whopper of an ERA 2.12.
It's got.
Eric, before we even look at Milwaukee later on in the show, can I renege on my 3-3?
Go for it, man. That's what I'm saying. Man. They're going to be, honestly, Justin says it, 2-4.
2-4, maybe.
Maybe.
I would like, all right, 2-4. The fan in me wants 3-3. I would like to see 3-3.
You would like, yeah, that's something you would like to see. 500 on the road.
It's possible.
But it's getting to the point.
Eric, it's possible. 500 baseball, but
it can.
But that is not enough.
That's what I was just going to go. Glenn, 100%. You start off the season and you have a road record of 500. That's fantastic. But now that we're here and getting into late August, no, you got to do better. If you're on the outside looking in, you got to be better than 500 on the road if you want to do anything. Right? Again, this was the series that the Giants needed to they needed to capitalize against the A's. They needed to capitalize against Chicago. They split against the A's and they won the series, but you needed literally to go. What was it? Everyone was saying they need to go 5-0. They went up going 3-2 against two really bad teams.
Yeah.
That's to me is not getting it done if you're trying to have some damn playoff aspirations. It ain't happening, guys. It's not.
You know, Eric, we've been talking about the Giants to stick with the Bay Area sports scene. A rarity in Major League Baseball today. A rarity. We have a Bay Area doubleheader. Tampa Bay leads Oakland 4-2. That one's in the bottom of the 7th inning. Oakland is rallying with 2 outs. They've got runners at 2nd and 3rd. So you actually had the Giants play an afternoon game. A lot of people jumped on the BART.
Went over
to the Coliseum and caught a doubleheader of baseball in the Bay. I thought about it, but I got too much sun today and spent too much money on cold refreshments. But I still sold the bank. So
there you go. Justin Kerwin says it's not the pitching, it's the scoring. That is correct.
Yeah.
You are correct on that, Justin. It is.
Well, yes and no, Eric. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah.
We're not hitting. Eric.
It's more of not hitting right now. It's more of not the hitting than the pitching.
Yeah. Well, the pitching sure as hell didn't help us today.
No.
So
it didn't.
Yeah, it's not just the pitching.
Correct.
Yeah, the pitching is still the pitching.
Don't get me wrong, 100%. But you know what? It shouldn't have gone that way. It's because Melvin brought in a guy that shouldn't have been in a high leverage situation.
When was the last time in the major leagues we saw a pitcher like Taylor Rogers? How many games is he going to appear in this year, Eric?
A lot. The dude's, it seems to go out there every damn day, man.
He's eating innings, isn't he?
Yep, he is.
You don't see.
And the thing is, is it going to come to a time where he starts getting tired? I mean, come on, you keep throwing him out there. Granted, he's not out there freaking throwing 90 in the high 90s or 100. He's got a funky delivery, but I'm sure he's got to be getting tired.
Oh, Eric, by the way, on the out-of-town scoreboard, Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals are in the 10th inning. Cardinals have just hit a grand slam home run, take a 10-6 lead. Hey, why don't we take a look at the out-of-town scores at this part of the show, Eric, if you don't mind?
You know what? That's perfect.
You're the wizard behind that curtain. Pull those strings, Eric. Pull those strings.
Now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, here we go. Let me refresh this. Bottom of the 10th. It's showing, yep, there it is, 10-6. That should be a final, no? If it's the bottom. Isn't that a final? Arenado. It was Arenado to hit it.
Play. I'm getting the rundown on the game here, Eric. Just so there's no surprises. Nolan Arenado homered 384 feet to deep left field.
Oh, I just updated, so now it's gone.
Contreras and Wynn all scored. So it was a slam, Eric, and that would mean that the game
is over.
Finished.
All right, here we go.
Good night. See you later. Bye-bye. People in St. Louis are pretty happy today, aren't they?
Heck yeah, they are. Heck yeah, they are. Here we go. Tampa Bay Rays, as you just discussed about a few seconds ago, beating Athletics 4-2. Uh-oh, bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. We'll see what happens. We'll come back to that here after this. There you go. What happened down in L.A.? Or what is happening in L.A., I should say there, Glenn?
Well, it's in the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 3, Seattle 1. Logan Gilbert has gone 4 1/3. He's given up 3 runs so far in that game. The Dodgers are going with your old pal. What's his name, Eric?
I have no idea.
Jack Flaherty.
Oh, Flaherty.
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 Yep. 7-year veteran, Flaherty, traded. He's going for the Dodgers tonight. Boy, the Dodgers always seem to just get who they need to get them over the hump. They're back to their winning ways, and they hold the lead in that game tonight. It is LA 3, Mariners 1. Mariners are going to get to rest up with the Giants tomorrow, but for tonight, Dodgers are putting them in their place, looking for their 76th win of the season.
And there's still a lot of baseball to go here. It's only bottom of the fifth. We'll see what happens. But then again, they got Ohtani's the third on a wild pitch. So
before you go any further, Eric, is it anybody out there? We having problems with the internet? Or is it on my end here?
You're good. Seemed good to me.
Over on my end, things are breaking up, coming back in. Just want to make sure we're good.
All right, no problem. Yeah, let me know if it looks like I'm doing something weird.
I have to jump out.
In New York, your favorite place, Flushing. Jesse, I saw the clips of that. That was something. Jesse Winker walks it off with a bottom of the ninth home run to beat the Orioles. Look at that. They win the series. The Mets win the series against the Orioles. That's something right there. Wow. They're in the hunt, man. We'll take a look at the standings here pretty soon. But
Eric, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but there's a team getting it done. They got to win.
They
are winning.
Yes.
What's next up on the docket? It was the Boston Red Sox over Houston by a score of 4-1. The let's see, winning pitcher in that game was Josh Winkowski.
Oh, I think Criswell started, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Criswell started, but Winkowski got the win, and Martin got the save for Boston in the 4-1 victory. I'll just take a look here. David Hamilton smashed a home run to pull away from the Astros. And for those Astros fans out there, and I'm sure there are a few, Alex Bregman had a 378-foot home run to deep left center. Wasn't enough today. Boston 4, Astros 1.
And in Texas, a game that really doesn't matter, low-scoring game. Rangers win it 1-0 in a walk-off. Looks like Wyatt Langford hit a home run. How about that? Well, he walks it off. I don't know if it was a hit or a home run. Probably a hit. We'll see. We can look at the box score a little bit later. But again, it's the Pirates versus the Rangers. No playoff implications. And we've already talked about the White Sox and the Giants. How about what did the Diamondbacks do there?
I know what they did. They gave up a lot of runs, but they scored a lot of runs. Yeah. Luis Gurriel Jr., he had a bases-clearing double off the wall in that game. They scored 10. The Marlins scored 8. That isn't it funny? The Marlins, win or lose, they're always competitive, aren't they, Eric?
Yeah, they always seem to be putting a lot of runs on the board. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, 10-8, the final score in that game. Diamondbacks, boy, they've really heated things up down the stretch, haven't they?
They have. They went a little bit of a slump there.
And we're going to play them.
And we're getting ready to play them. And we're also going to get ready to play the Padres, who unfortunately they lost. I shouldn't say unfortunately, because I guess you want them to lose. They lost to the Twins 11-4 down in San Diego. Man, that was a whooping right there. 18 hits against the Padres. Sounds like the knuckleballer didn't do to Waldron, right? I think he had the start for the Padres. Good to see the Padres lose, but again, they're so far up and ahead. They might be tied with the Diamondbacks now, with the Diamondbacks winning and the Padres losing. They may be tied atop the 1 and 2. Well, they've been the 1 and 2 for the longest time for the wild card, but we'll look at it a little bit later with the standings. Again, Twins beat the Padres 11-4.
Yeah. Let's see. We're playing Arizona 3rd, 4th, 5th of September.
Yep.
And we'll be taking on the Padres the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Those are sick games, tough games. Nationals, they beat the Rockies today. Final score 6-1.
There you go. And then down in the Bronx, the Guardians taking on the Yankees. Well, looks like Aaron Judge did his thing. Multi-dinger game. He's up to 47 home runs. You think he's going to hit 60? Think he can hit 60? He might, man. He might hit 60. He might hit 60. But the Yankees destroyed the Guardians 8-1 in New York.
How many has he got right now, Eric?
47 he's got now.
So he's got 47. We've still got a few days left. Let's see. We've got a little over a week left this month. You've got a 5-week month of September, 6 weeks. He can hit 13 in 6 weeks, especially if he's hot, Eric.
If he stays hot, 100%. Hold on, let me check this out.
53. How about 53 for the year?
53 for the year. You think? Oh, come on. I think he gets more than that. No? Maybe? Where are we at here? I'm trying to find a bomb here. Where are we at? Come on, where are you at?
Did I say 53? Sorry, 63, Eric.
You think 63?
Yes.
Maybe.
53 would be a shutdown. My God.
Yeah, that would not be. We'll have to get into that. Hold on. Trying to find where the hell is he at, man? Looking for Bryce or Eldridge.
Well, while you dive that, I'll let everybody know that the Reds beat the Blue Jays by a score of 11-7 today. LA De La Cruz hit a home run in that game. The Blue Jays, they continue to struggle. On paper, at the start of the season, coming out of camp, boy, they thought they had a good ball club. They ended up just decimating their pitching at the trade deadline. Blue Jays are just riding out the storm right now. It's got to be frustrating to the guys like Vladdy Guerrero, the veteran on that club, a young veteran at 25. But Blue Jays, boy, oh boy, they're a mess. Got beat by the Reds, 11-7 today. I mentioned De La Cruz. He went deep again.
Yeah, how about that? Down in Atlanta, Phillies beat the Braves by 1 run, 3-2. Only 5 hits to 9 hits for the Phillies and the Braves, respectively. But the Phillies were able to pull it out. Good for it would have been good for the Giants. Guess what? If the Giants won, but the Giants lost. So the Braves are still sitting up there. You know who? The Braves, but then again, the Mets won. So we'll have to take a look at the standings to see what's going on. I think they might be like a 1.5 out, maybe something like that.
The newcomer there in that game played third baseman, Urshela.
Oh, Urshela.
He went 2 for 4 in that game, Eric.
Hey, how about that? Wow.
2 for 4. We just mentioned the Cardinals over the Brewers. That one went final earlier today. Tigers surprised the Cubs down at Wrigley 8-2. And the Angels, Eric, how did they make out tonight in Major League Baseball play? Or actually, I think it was much earlier today. But the Angels also, where do you want me to take a look at that one? I've got it up. It's a nothing game. The final one on the schedule. Kansas City at home beat the Angels 3-0. Lorenzen, he got the win. Michael Lorenzen. And I'm just curious, you don't mind, Eric, stick with that one for just a second. My internet is terrible here tonight. I want to find out the line on Johnny Cueto today.
Yeah, I want to know how Johnny Cueto did, man.
6 1/3 innings, gave up 8 hits and 3 runs, and he only struck out 1.
Interesting.
Maybe a stopgap at this point of the season. They're just finishing it out. Cueto, Johnny Cueto. There's a name we haven't heard. I hadn't heard him until last night for a long while. And he pitched today for the LA Angels, but 3-0 Kansas City. What did you want to look at, Eric? You're huffing and puffing there. You're looking around.
Yeah, how about that? We'll take a look at it. It's Bryce Eldridge, our young phenom in Eugene. Let's take a look at what he did today. Let's go back here. Let me blow it up a little bit. Let's take a look at it. Here we go.
The 2-2.
The 2-2.
Fly ball hit deep to left center. Going back, Redfield, he's watching, and it's leaving.
Holy crap.
It soars out of here. A 3-run homer for Bryce Eldridge.
461-foot home run.
7, RBI 31, 32, and 33, as he got all of that one.
When was that, Eric? How long?
Today.
Oh, that was today.
That was today.
No, are you sure?
Pretty sure. Let's look.
You're sure? It said people. Look,
Eldridge.
Nobody will people remember. If it was today, why would somebody headline that on the feed?
Oh, maybe. When was it? Was it last night? Hey, was it last night, Senior, or was it today? Can't remember. Cannot remember. But anyways, it was a 461-foot. That was his 7th home run. That's damn impressive. That's impressive. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Again, we'll see what happens with this kid. Hopefully he keeps producing, keeps getting those promotions. Maybe it was today. There you go. Senior softball game says it was today.
Interesting.
Oh, Michael Roeder. Oh, I was going to read that. Did you already read it? In the Little League World Series, Henderson, Nevada won today. One kid say Patrick Baez was his favorite MLB player. I wonder if that was Johnny's kid. Yes, Mike S. We talked about that. James Tibbs being called up to Eugene as well. Be interesting if it is that guy. I remember seeing him, like I said, when I was in NorCal, I remember seeing Johnny in the chat all the time. 100%.
Are you still a little flabbergasted, if you will, Eric, at what the hell's going on with Luciano? If he was supposed to be your DH for the rest of the year, where did this big boy go off the tracks?
I don't know, man.
Been thinking about it all day today.
I don't know.
What has happened, Eric? The Giants never get in a lane and put the gas pedal down, do they?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They're like they're like that driver that pisses you off and you're on the freeway, Eric. It was like he's in front of you, then he decides he's got to get 3 lanes over to pass the little old lady, and then a mile down the road, he's 1 car behind you, and he's like playing Frogger, for God's sake. That's what this team is like. They play Frogger in the organization. The guy's up, the guy's down. He's going to get his at-bats. He only gets 16 at-bats. He sits for 3 weeks. He's out of here. It frustrates me to no end.
Well, let's listen to this.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live hot take from Senior Softball Games.
He's coming out and saying it. He's saying Luciano is a bust. Senior Softball Game says he is a bust. He's been playing professionally for 7 years. I bet he's burnt out. Who are you talking about? Is that still, are you still talking about Luciano on that one? Maybe. Golly, man. I don't know. He might be here. Let's take a look. Yeah, they should be playing. Hold on. Let's take a look at the Sacramento River Cats to see what's going on. I'm sure they're playing right now. See what we got here. Or maybe not. Let me see. Yes, they are. They're tied right now. They're at the bottom of the 5th. 5-5. See what's going on. Guess who's pitching right now? Holy crap. Let's take a live look in. Guess who's pitching?
Who do we got?
Here we go. Boom. Right here. Doval is pitching. So what has he done so far? He's grounded out. He struck out Jason Vosler. And Jake Slaughter grounded out to Brett Wisely. So far, he's got 2/3 of an inning in. He's got 12 pitches, 8 for strikes, 1 strikeout. I guess he didn't go on the road trip. So maybe that's some bad news. I remember reading that earlier today that he might be on the road trip. But here, let's take a look at the line. So far, Meckler has 3 at-bats, 1 hit. Wisely, 3 at-bats, 1 hit. Matos, 2 at-bats, 1 hit with 2 RBIs. He must have. Did he hit a home run? No. What did he do? No, he must have did something. I'm not seeing it in here, though. Sacrifice fly. Let's ahead. I don't know. Something happened. Brooks, hey, your buddy Trenton Brooks. He's got 1 hit. VR's got 1 hit. Luciano is 0-4. No strikeouts. 1 walk.
Brooks is still kicking around, is he?
Yeah. He's got a better average than Luciano right now. Luciano's only batting a cool 234 right now. Bishop, he's cooled off a lot. He's batting 212. Sable, not doing much. Whoever Koss is, don't know who Koss is. He's got a hit.
Hey, Eric, is there anybody in the chat, other than Carter, of course, who wants to come on the show? Any newcomers?
Anyone want to come in here?
Fresh faces. Get some newcomers on the show.
All right, let's do that. I just want to. Let me finish. Let's see. I want to see what Doval does.
I'll put up the link. You do that.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm just taking a look at what Doval's going to do here. See if he can get out of this. Look at that. He's sitting at 197 for a cutter, 89 for a slider, 100, almost 101 as a cutter, 89 mile per hour slider. So he's pitching like Doval. Let's see if he can get out of this. Let's see. 17 pitches in with 11 for strikes. It's not bad. And he grounded out. All right, there you go. Doval got through a clean inning. There you go.
For those of you who cared.
For those of you who cared. Exactly. All right, where are we at?
Eric, you look like you were getting
Here we go.
You
already got it out there. Cool.
Eric says that was time well spent.
I just had to see what he did because the guy has been sucking it up. So it's good to see him have a nice clean inning.
Hey, Robert, you're welcome to come in. Robert,
What's up, Robert?
Robert says, if anybody else wants to go in, I will yield to them. See, Robert's a good guy. I had a chance to meet him over at the ballpark, and Robert texts me all the time. He's an in-game texter, Eric.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, are you at the game today? And I'll say yes. He'll go, what do you think of this situation? What do you think of that situation? Do you think we should go to the bullpen? And I'm like, no bullpen today. No bullpen. And he was excited. He thought we were going to sweep today. I think Robert thought we were going to sweep. If he comes in,
maybe.
He'll tell us for sure.
Come on, D-Shot.
Robert, if you want.
Hit that link. Come on in, D-Shot. You don't have to show the camera or nothing. Let's hear what you have to say, man. I want to hear you.
Any of you guys.
Come on, man.
Come on into the show. Open forum tonight. Come on in. Tell us what you think of the bullpen.
Just turn off the camera.
Yeah.
And then we'll hear what you have to say. Come on.
You know who disappeared?
Who?
Dilly. Remember Dilly?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. He's probably busy with school. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's busy with school. I'm pretty sure.
Addie's at school.
Yep.
Ibrahim. Don't see Ibrahim as much. I know he's back at school. These guys are all heading to school. So we're getting the old veteran crew hanging out in the chat now, Eric.
Yep.
All the guys are a little long in the tooth. They're hanging out with us. Then we'll have somebody post up, I'm 18. But anyway, a lot of guys back in school, so we wish them all the well. You know, a lot of those guys brought good takes and very well educated. If you didn't get a chance to meet them when we first launched, man, we had some young blood in here, Eric. Pretty smart dudes.
Uh-oh. Kyle might be coming in with some trivia. Here we go. Uh-oh. All right, what else do we got in here? Wait, do you want to do standings real quick while we wait? We can get into the standings.
You want to do the standings now?
No, not the yeah. You want to, or you want to wait a little bit? It doesn't matter.
It's going to be a shorter show tonight, so let's do it now.
All right, let's go. Bring up the standings.
If we have to, if we must do it. We must forge ahead, Eric.
Yes. Standings, wild card. I think they're
like they said in the movie Planet of the Apes, Eric. You may not like what you see.
Oh, here we go. They're tied. They're tied. 72-56, 72-56. The Diamondbacks and Padres. Except the Diamondbacks have now gone on top because it was the Padres. Of course, the Atlanta Braves still sitting there, and I was right. Mets are only a game and a half out of the
that
third.
Mets club, boy. They're just picking away. Each few days, they pick up a game and pick up a game. They're building momentum. A team that were down, out, they really sucked, and look where they're at now.
Yep. Giants still at 3.5. Imagine that. After about a week of baseball, I think they've gained about one game. Cardinals 5 games back. Reds, Cubs, both 5.5 out.
You know what my daughter said? This is a cool way to equate the Giants to something. My daughter said, Dad, you know what the Giants, my daughter's a teenager, right? She says, do you know what the Giants remind me of, Dad? A guy like you with a big belly trying to hula hoop. The hoop, you can keep it up for a while, then it goes down. It's like, whoa, I'm bringing it back up. And then, whoa, and that they're up. And they're as bad as a heartbeat, aren't they? They're up and down and up and down and up and down. Just today, when they were on the cusp of a very important win in the standings, they pissed it away, Eric.
Yep.
Trying to
got
climb
someone in the green room.
That was it. Oh, is Robert in?
Hey,
guys, how are you?
What's up, Robert?
Oh, just bummed about the loss, but you got to take another day. Today should have been a win. You got Webb on the mound. You're going to go on the plane now. You're going to go on a 6-game road trip, come back and play the Marlins again. So they just have to have hope and get on with the road.
Yeah, exactly. They're on the flight.
But like I said in the chat, when you lose at home, now you got to take a seat on the plane and think about what you got to do the next day.
Short flight. They're only going up the coast.
Oh, I know, but it's like a bum.
But anyway, Robert, you were texting me, I think it was before, just after the game started today. What did you think about going to the bullpen? You think it was time to go to the pen, or are they over-managing this club?
Well, Webb, I don't know if you heard in the news, Webb was sick a little bit during the week. That's no excuse, but he was sick. So maybe you got too tired. Maybe he was getting tired, winded a little bit. I don't know, but you should.
Did you see the video we played earlier in the show?
Yeah, he should have stayed in.
Yeah, he looked pretty healthy to me. He didn't look like he was freaking.
And while he didn't mince any words, you could tell He was towing a company line. He was like, well, I was available, but it was what is this, Robert? What's with this predetermination of when the pitcher will pitch and when he'll come out?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good.
Not good at all. I mean, that's how they run. And if they're gonna run like this, people they're not gonna do nothing. Just gonna go up. But I appreciate you guys having me on. I got my ticket for next weekend. Glenn.
Hey, all right. There you go. Are you talking about September 1st? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh. There you go. September 1st. Going to the game. Going to watch the Giants take on the Miami Marlins.
Hopefully,
Rob's going to be there.
Hopefully, you can get your 2 hour in and 2 hour back with the safe road home win.
Well, we'll see.
Well, Eric says it takes a while. I picture Eric as the Sunday driver. He's got.
But if you need a
no.
No,
dinner
or is it Gran Turismo for Eric?
No, it's we'll say in the middle somewhere.
If you want a road trip dinner, I can go get you a dinner at Momo's and take.
Hey, look at that!
Ooh,
I got that free dinner to freaking Original Joe still in the back pocket.
Same with me. They're asking when I want to go.
Yep.
I told him I'll take Glenn if he wants to go.
There you go. Look at that.
Glenn's belly is always ready for dinner.
Yeah, but you're there, so I can't. Yeah. Marty.
Hey, Robert, when am I going to see you at the ballpark again? Now we're going on a bit of a road trip. We'll be gone for 6, 7, 8 days. So when are we going to see you on the 2nd? Are you going to see you any of the stretch drive in September?
Yes, the 1st, and then I'll be there around. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll pick and you'll let me know though. You'll pick and choose a few games.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Good.
As long as
Carter's there. Have you met Carter? Carter goes to the games.
Oh no, I haven't met Carter yet, but I sure like to meet everyone there.
Absolutely. We can always look that up. You let me know when you're going to be there. I always love chatting with you before the game, and you keep those texts coming during the game. Love to hear from you.
Here's the thing that I got though, and you guys probably know this too. When Duvall comes back now, okay, because he already got the message that he was going sent down, like you got sent down. Mm-hmm. Now he's going to come back. Now the philosophy of him getting on a plane, getting on the road, now it's going to all come down to, am I going to be in or am I just going to wait my turn?
Well, he's still in Sacramento because he just got done pitching an inning in Sacramento.
Yeah, but he's going to he's flying out tomorrow.
Is he really?
Probably. They have to.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be closing.
No, he's going to be like the set. He'll be like what Hicks' role is. But I told one of the operations guy, you can't leave these guys hanging like that. I mean, you got to work him or you just got to sit.
Who knows?
Scoreboard update, Eric. Dodgers now 8-1 over the Seattle Mariners. 8-1 LA, and over in Oakland, Tampa Bay. They're in the 9th inning, leading a 4-2 in that game. Wraps up the Bay Area doubleheader today. 9th inning, Tampa 4, Oakland 2, and down in LA 8-1. Dodgers well on their way to a victory. And Jack Flaherty, he's still in.
How about that?
He's got a 100-pitch game going, Eric. Lo and behold.
No, he can't be doing that. He didn't get the memo, I guess.
You know what? Your ace has to be able to go 100 pitches, Eric. If you're going to be called the ace, got to be ready to go. There's no doubt in my mind he was ready to go today.
Thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate this.
You bet, Robert.
You're always welcome, Rob.
Oh, yeah. Go Giants.
All right, take it easy, Robert. Thanks, man.
Go, Robert. Go, Robert. Robert's gone. There you go.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
There was Robert. He's dedicated, man.
Hey, was Kyle coming on? We were waiting for Kyle in the green room. I don't see him.
I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah.
Maybe we'll get Kyle in here. Anybody else wants to go in, you are always welcome. Give your takes on a Because we're going on the tomorrow's an off day, Eric. So we have an open forum today. Anybody can come in, tell us what they think of the upcoming road trip, either series. We got Seattle for 3. It's underway this weekend. There's the link. Click it, paste it. Come on in. Giant Sports Talk Live and Northern Lights Entertainment Production. Coming up on Sunday afternoon. Eric, who we got joining us?
Who do we have joining us? Well,
special guest.
Hey, how about that? That should be pretty cool. You know what's going to suck, though, Glenn? If the Giants get swept, people ain't going to want to be talking about Matt Stairs. People are going to be after the Giants. This is going to be interesting to see how this works out, because he's coming on that last game of that Seattle series. It's going to be interesting.
Well, he'll be on. We're going to go on early. So
yes,
Sunday afternoon, we're going to go on after the game.
Yes,
we'll come up with your time. We'll let you know by Saturday the schedule of events for Sunday. If it's that wild and that ornery during the chat, we're not going to be talking so much about the game, the weekend series. We're going to focus on having our guest with us.
Yep.
Guys are always, any BS in the chat won't be tolerated. You'll be given the boot, because we got to keep it cordial. Anytime we get a professional guest on, we got to keep it professional, or the best you and I can, Eric.
Yes.
But we'll talk to Matt coming up Sunday after the game. And if things are that ornery in the chat, we might even come back for an hour on Sunday night. I'm always willing to do that.
Yeah, we might have to do that, because just keep that in mind. If the series goes south really quick, because I know a lot of people are going to be in there wanting to talk about the Giants, so we'll get that all figured out. We'll figure it all out.
I'm looking forward to this guest. There's so much to talk about. In fact, I was at the bank today. I walked by the bank, and they were asking about our show, and they were going to join up for an episode in the evening, and we're still hoping that they can do that. But what did they ask me? The guy said he looked at the preview of our website, and he said, I used to buy my cards. He used to buy some baseball cards of Matt Stairs over at Lefties, he told me. He goes, wow, Lefties is a sponsor. I go, yeah. And he says, nice. Can you ask? He said, what was it? He just wanted me to ask a general question. It was Matt Stairs had played the outfield, first base, and DH, and he started later. He's one of those guys who started later, 24, 25, before he even got a look-see. What his career could have become, and did he have a favorite position? I said, I'll ask you that. But there's so many good questions we're going to talk about. He won a World Series, played for the A's. The A's are leaving. We had the final Bay Series. Not only the Bay Series, but he goes, Glenn, you wouldn't mind if I talk on the show about what it was like to hit in both Candlestick and Pac-Bell. Like, have at it, Matt.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll be a great topic, too. He said he's looking forward to doing the show, and he'll come on. We'll just talk some serious baseball, his career. You know what his nickname was? I figured out what his nickname was. I looked it up.
What was it?
You know, some guys are like Licky Lou and Lucky Larry, and this guy's nickname is Professional Hitter.
Professional Hitter.
He was nicknamed Professional Hitter by his teammates.
No kidding. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. And we did mention, Eric, on the show last night, Matt Stairs holds the all-time major league record for most pinch hit career home runs. He beat the old record held by Lou Gehrig.
No kidding.
Lou Gehrig had 21. Matt Stairs finished his major league career with the all-time record of 23. So this is not some slouch we're getting from down the street in the Bay Area here on our show, guys. This is a major league veteran of 19 seasons, guy who played for 12 teams, guy who won a World Series, guy who played in both Candlestick and this part, played over in Oakland. Boy, it's going to be story time on Sunday, and I have done a lot of interviews in my radio broadcasting career. Over 18 years doing play-by-play, I've interviewed everybody you can think of. This one is going to be exciting for me, Eric.
I wonder what ballpark he hasn't hit in.
See, I'm going to write these down. These are all great questions. So there's we should at the end of the thing just have our short snappers. Say, Matt, we got 10 short snappers, 5 each here. Any place you love to hit, you hated to hit.
There you go.
Where you couldn't hit.
I can guess where he. Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
And see if it was a highlight playing in. So he's a Canadian, one of the rare Canadians who had huge success in the majors. He was able to he got traded to the Toronto Blue Jays, so he played in his home country.
Absolutely. Hey, I see Kyle in there. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, man?
It's going,
Mr.
man.
Glenn.
Kyle, did you lose your razor? Come on, geez. I shaved for the show yesterday, so.
Hey, it's all good.
But he's
I do
wearing
the
a
same-
Giants
I
hat.
do the same thing.
He's wearing a Giants hat.
Of course he's wearing a Giants hat.
Good
Yep.
man. Good man. What's up, buddy?
Not much. I got some trivia. I've burned through a lot of them over the time with Eric, but
Yep. Trivia, man.
I got. Go ahead.
No, this is where I suck. Glenn might be pretty good. Glenn's pretty good.
No,
At trivia
yeah,
stuff.
well, yeah, maybe Glenn knows.
Not
I thought that'd be fun.
Not necessarily.
Some of these are hard.
Don't set
I
me
look
up
at some
with
of
your
these.
feet here, Eric. I love when Eric says, "Oh, Glenn will have no problem." Then I go like 0 for 20.
It takes the light off me, man.
You can get them all.
I don't think so. If it's music, I can get it. Hockey, bound to get them. But baseball, I'm a big fan. We'll give it a try.
Baseball stats are.
And if I don't know the answer,
really
I'm going to
difficult.
get a little card. I'm just going to say Biff
There are
Pockerow.
so many different stats in baseball that you could go to. It's incredible. It's a game just full of stats. I mean, don't get me wrong. All sports have them, but baseball for some reason is just
Yeah, but it makes it fun, Eric. That's what I love. Baseball has so many stats. Is what
Hey
makes
guys,
it
hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
Do I sound okay or no?
You sound great. No, you're good.
Let me
You're good.
reconnect because you guys sound terrible. Let me reconnect. Hold on a second.
All right.
It'll be like less than a minute.
No problem. All
Eric,
right, Kyle,
you
be
and
right
I,
back.
you and I have been told we sound terrible before.
Yes.
I think it's the feed, Eric. Like I say, you're coming through so garbled on my end that I'm just trying to
Really?
muddle through.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, you're.
We've
sounding-
only got 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. What do you got, Carter? Bring it.
I have after all the runner and scoring position stuff has came up. Obviously, I dug into the stat deeper, and I found the 5 best teams that are the best with runners in scoring position, and the 5 worst teams that are with runners in scoring position. So,
Okay, Eric's Mr. Debbie Downer. What's the 5 worst?
The 5 worst are from 30th to 26th.
Mhm.
The Chicago White Sox, obviously, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Tampa Bay Rays, us, the Giants, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And
I can see that.
yeah, and then for the 5 best teams, this is a little surprising. Not surprising at all. These are the teams that you expect to do what they do.
Let me think. I would say it would be who, Eric? You want to come up with the 5 best?
Baltimore
with
number
scoring
1. Let
position?
me guess.
I would say the Yankees. I would say Boston. I would
Baltimore.
say the Cubs,
No.
the Padres, and the Mariners. How about them? There's 5.
You got one of them.
I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Yeah, but I already took 5 off the table, Eric. Eric's
Baltimore.
starting fresh. This is like the game where you have to match the colors and go.
Oh wow, man! Baltimore, New York, L.A., Arizona, and then who else would be in there? Kansas
Arizona.
City. Kansas City.
I'd be surprised if Arizona.
You got 3 of them correct. 3 of them
Hey!
correct. So, so-
Eric, you always got.
yeah. So here we go. The top
You're
5
chewing
are.
me up.
So the top 5 are for 5 to 1. The New York Yankees,
Mhm.
the Milwaukee Brewers, the Cleveland Guardians, the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Kansas City Royals are sitting at the very top.
Kansas City?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, you're telling me the Brewers are up there?
Yeah, the Brewers
Oh,
are up there.
Giants are done, dude.
No,
But
we're
Kansas
screwed.
City-
We're so screwed. If they get guys on the pond, they will shell us, and it will be bad. But yeah,
Kansas City.
Wait, bonus question: Who is the 6th? Who is the 6th team with runners in scoring position? Take a guess.
I'm not
This is
going to
wild.
cheat, but I'm just going to bring up Eric. I'm going to bring up a list of all the teams in my Major League
thinking-
Baseball app here. See
You
who
will
I
be
can
really
pick.
surprised. I really mean
I'm
that.
going to say
Hmm.
long shot. I'll take two. This is strictly a guess. I'll say it's either Minnesota Twins or Cincinnati.
Yeah, the Reds. It's the Reds. It was the Reds. It was the Reds. It was the.
He about fell out of his chair there, Glenn.
It was the
Look
Reds.
at
Yeah.
that.
Six
That's
with
pretty
runners
good.
in
Did I
scoring
surprise?
position.
Did I surprise him that badly?
No,
There
it
you
was.
go.
I mean, I didn't think anybody would get that, but
That's pretty good.
yeah, I think with the Reds, it's like Paul Revere said, the Reds are coming, the British are coming.
Mm.
They'll be here soon. I think the Reds are going to be here next season, but
They could
They're
be.
kind of like in our situation almost.
All right, Carter, we got Kyle coming in next. There we go. There was a little fun and trivia, but now the man,
stuff.
the myth, the legend. He's here. He's been
What
a
is
nomad
up,
too, he
Kyle?
says. Is
Are
that any
you guys,
better there?
are you guys both having echo problems?
I was having
with
a
each other
video
or no?
problem. You guys keep breaking up in video, but
Yeah, that's weird because it's all. I have a new phone. Like, you guys always sound crystal clear. It's kind of like da 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 da. I don't know. It's weird. So
let's get it out of the way.
We'll keep it short.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. The Glen.
Okay, do I
All
get
right.
to hand it off there? Are we tag team in America, or is this like Eric?
Yeah,
versus
whatever.
Glenn?
Whoever knows, man. We'll just give our
All
guesses.
right.
The beauty is I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. So
I won't look at the
no
chat.
chat,
Think
guys.
of the-
No chat.
Okay.
The National League. Some of these are. I've done so many of them. I turn facts into trivia because I have to like be like, okay, how do I word this into a question? The National Leaguer to lead RBIs
Ken
2
Oberkell.
years in a row.
How many?
Oh.
2?
2 years in a row since Ernie Banks.
Since
So that kind
Ernie
of gives you an
Banks.
era. Yeah. Yes, Glenn. Yes.
So
yes,
someone
yes.
in the National League who led in RBIs 2 years in a row since Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks. Jeez, I think Eric, I would have an easier time doing the American League. To be honest with you, National League's tough.
Do you?
I think I know.
Years. All right, Eric. Eric's a good historian here.
Let me think.
My
Let me
dad's
think.
a historian.
Because remember, this is. Remember, I'm not looking at the chat.
I'm gonna guess.
Go ahead. Go for it, Glenn.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
guess. Jesus, I don't want to look like a fool, but you know that happens anyway. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the cat. I'm gonna go Andres Galarraga.
It's only that. What's only that one? Is it just one guy, right?
It's one guy. Yes,
Yeah.
Eric.
Andres
Yep.
Galarraga. Long shot. No.
I want to say Barry Bonds, but that seems to be too damn. It seems to
Eric,
be
you're wrong. Eric, you're
Yeah,
wrong. But Eric's like not burning his finger on the stove, but he's close to burning his finger.
Yeah, see, it's someone up there.
Who did
If I
you
give
say,
you-
Eric? You broke up on my end. Who did Eric
No,
say?
I was guessing. I was thinking maybe it's Barry Bonds. I'm not making my decision. I'm thinking Barry Bonds, but I don't think it's Barry Bonds. My gosh, I wonder.
Mike
if
Schmidt?
No.
No, I'm just guessing.
You know what I think?
You got me. I'm just.
You know what I wonder? Is it Jeff Kent? Is it Jeff Kent?
You know what? It's not, and I'm curious
Fair enough.
what his I'm curious what his numbers are because I don't know what those are. I don't.
Because I know he got a lot of hits with guys ahead of him.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
All right. We didn't get it. Hey, we got some guesses coming in the chat here.
What are the guesses in
Gail
the chat?
Murphy.
Dale Murphy.
No.
We've got okay, Dale. We had Chili Davis. That's a longer shot, I think, than my guy. Andres
Senior
Galarraga.
softball game says Todd Helton.
Helton.
Senior. Well, of course he's saying something wild. Nope, he's wrong. Sorry, senior. All right. It's kind of
Bobby
like
Bonds.
No, I said Bobby. He said Bobby, not.
No,
they're getting
not Bobby.
Give us a division.
All right.
Cryptic's gone way out on a
it's
limb here with
National
Toby
League.
Tomlinson.
It's the National League. It's the National
No.
League.
What division? West, Central, East.
West.
Yeah, it's a giant. It's got to be a giant. It's a Giants trivia.
It's Giants trivia, Eric. Come on.
It's Giants trivia. So it's a giant. So who is
Yes.
it?
Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
There it is.
Yeah.
Should have gone Willie McCovey.
Willie.
Now, yeah, Ernie Banks did it in 1958 and 1959.
And what years did McCovey do it?
Driving. Okay, so here's the fact. I had to word it into a trivia
Right.
question. So driving in 105 runs in 1968 and 126
Ooh.
the following season, Giant slugger Willie McCovey became the first national leaguer to lead the league ever in RBIs 2 years in a row since Ernie Banks in 1958 and 1959.
So 68 and 69. 68, you notice that it was only 100 because that was the year of the pitcher.
100, 105, right.
Yeah, only 105 RBIs. The league is like, that's not that much.
Yeah.
Because it was, again,
I didn't
remember-
realize it was Giants trivia. Hey, you got one more for us?
Yeah, of course. Hold on, let me thumb through. Let's stop. Of
He's got
course,
so many
it's a
lined up.
fact. Of course, it's a fact. And some of these are so dumb that everyone will be like screaming at the rooftops, like, "We know who this is." Hold on. Oh
Well,
yeah,
just because it's
everyone
easy
knows this. The
doesn't-
chat knows
Just
this.
because it's easy does
Who
not
did
mean
Will
that Eric
Clark
and I are
homer
gonna
off
get it.
of?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
Nolan Ryan. That's who my
Nolan
brother's
Ryan,
named after. Yeah, my brother's name is Nolan because of my dad.
That's funny.
Yeah, my brother's name is Nolan because of Nolan Ryan. Batsman. Sorry, guys. Let me go through real quick. Okay. Some of them are like the small guy, like Tim Lincecum. You're like, oh my god, yeah, I know. Ooh. Okay. Who's the first member of the Giants, San Francisco, not New York, San Francisco Giants, to steal over 50 bases in a season ever?
Oh my gosh. I remember this question. You said this question before.
No, Eric, I mark them down. I have little.
Oh, really?
I have little
Okay.
X's on them. So no.
All right.
Nope. Everyone I ask you, I mark down. And go. Yep. Mark.
Okay, fair enough.
And I actually have
First-
the year and the number of bases as well. So again, I don't know what the chat's saying.
Oh man,
here.
I don't know.
Who's the
honestly.
first member of the Giants to ever steal over 50 bases ever? Not the Mets. The Giants in San Francisco.
Go for it, Glenn. I have no idea.
Glenny, you're under pressure. Under pressure, dude.
I'm gonna go.
I gotta cry uncle on that one.
I'm gonna go. Why does his name escape me? Not the Rooster. Oh, not Joe. What was Omar Vizquel?
No.
Okay.
Okay. A name was said earlier in both your guys' guesses.
Okay, Eric's gonna guess Andres Galarraga then, right, Eric?
It was just said.
The guy was
Barry?
building a tank.
Was it Barry? It was a Barry, was it?
Is it a name that's gonna be like holy crap?
No.
Okay.
But one of you guys already said it.
You said Omar Vizquel, didn't you, or something about something?
Yeah, that's not no.
I just said
but no,
Vizquel.
it's not. It's not.
And I said Tomlinson.
No.
That's two. That wouldn't be it. So
3 strikes and you're out. Eric's got 1. You got 2. Glenn.
guy with speed. To
All
speed
right,
this
how
up.
about
Give
this?
us the
How
year.
about
Give us the year.
Yeah.
Give us the year.
Literally, you said it while I was thinking it. To 1990.
1990.
So Eric said it.
I said it.
I'm pretty sure Eric, said
Jeff
it
Kent.
like 5 minutes ago.
Jeff Kent now. Jeff Kent didn't still.
I'm thinking 1990, Eric.
Yeah, I know. Well, no,
All
he
right,
wasn't.
I'm going in.
It's gotta
No,
be
it's
a
not
trick
Jeff
question.
Kent. No, it's not Jeff Kent. What's the chat saying? I can't see it. What are they saying?
I see Chili Davis, Billy North, not Willie Mays.
I actually think Glenn said this name, to be honest. Ready?
He's looking.
The chat's going to screw it. The
No,
chat
people-
is amazing,
no.
but they're going
Dreg. Shar, Google it. There you go. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Google it. You guys ready?
Yeah, just go for it.
All right. It's Brett Butler in 1990. He's
Brett Butler.
That I should have guessed.
There we go.
He's
Speed
stole
Should've got-
50. He's 51. It was 51. It was 51. So
Should have known that. That one
Holy
I'm
crap.
going to take a big.
I'm marking
crap
them
on
down.
this
I'm marking them down. I will not say these again. Cool. All right,
Oh,
guys.
don't worry about it. You ask him again. He and I will still get him wrong.
Hey,
Pretty much.
So one more time. When's the card? When's the card show? Because I got a couple more cards I want to buy, and I'm worried about just like fraud. And you talked about it the other night through the chat.
There's a card show coming up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday here in the Bay.
Okay.
At the Cow Palace. There's a big show in LA this weekend. And instead of that, I'm going to Seattle for the games this weekend.
Do you ever go back to Canada?
After Saturday's game. Pardon?
Do you ever go back to Canada?
I go up to visit my daughter once in a while in Winnipeg. And when I get a gig. So I worked the Stanley Cup playoffs. I worked Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, all 7 games. So they flew me back and forth between Toronto and Boston. So I still get gigs doing radio. I do radio updates.
Cool.
They'll say now to the Boston Garden. Here's Glenn. I'll say second period of play, 2:19 to go, third period. Kyle's in on the phone line now. He's just giving me a score. Oh my God, it's 5-2, and the game's almost over. But we'll give you an update after the final. Blah 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 blah. Back to the Rogers Sportsnet.
Nice.
And they pay me quite handsomely. I made like $17,000 for 2 weeks' work, and I'm like,
holy crap, man!
I said, if you ever need a guy.
Wow.
I'm always available.
Holy
crap. I did that. Just take your hat off.
Damn.
That's awesome.
I did that for 18 years, and man, I got sick of the travel.
I feel like watching all your guys' shows. I feel like, because I thought you lived in Canada as well. I'm like, damn, he's down here a lot. Like, he's watching a lot of games.
My wife is here. So my wife works here, and I'm pretty much retired. I still do radio work, but I can live here and work all over. So I do overnights in New Brunswick, Canada. I'm on in Winnipeg in the daytime. I'm on with Eric on the weekends in Northern Canada. We're all over the place. So technology. Look at that. You're on our little show here. Technology. Yeah. It's brilliant.
Just think about it. Think about AI. Now we'll really lose our minds.
Hiroki says Billy North had 58 in 1979.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, is it going to be one of those game shows? We answer and then you got the wrong answer.
It might.
Chat.
Let's take a look.
And everybody, this is the official Giants handbook. So I'm just telling you, maybe they messed it up, but this is the official Giants handbook.
What year did that come out?
2 years ago.
1978. No, okay.
Yeah,
good.
right.
Good.
No, like 2 years ago. So, I mean, all these are pretty relevant, but I don't know.
Hey, while we got you up here, I think it's your first time on our show, and we appreciate that. What did you think about them going to the bullpen today? Good, bad, or indifferent?
Hey, he had 54 in 1974.
What?
Stolen bases, Billy North. Oh, but that was in Oakland. Hold on.
Eric.
But yeah, his first year.
Eric.
His first year.
Come on. Eric.
His first year.
Eric, the guy's got the stats book. Who might argue with the guy?
His first year in 1979 with the Giants, it was 58. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it says.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Eric, why do you trying to manipulate history? No, I'm just kidding.
It's all good, man.
We sure would like to manipulate this year. Jesus.
No, Webb's his value is so high. I know the trade season's done. His arm has been built up for years now, and it's like, dude, the guy can probably throw 125 pitches, no problem. Like, let him go.
Throw him out there, man. Throw him out there. If he gets a guy out, if someone gets on base, then bring in someone from the bullpen. But let him go out there.
Yeah, it's just, come on, dude, get this thing done. Let's go. Like,
made no sense. It made no sense why Melvin did what he did, but.
Nope.
What are you gonna do? You can't take advantage of it. They had a chance, and they're just gonna do it. And
guys, I don't like the way that the game has changed. Where back when we were kids, and a guy like Nolan Ryan, even Lincecum, he threw a no-hitter. How many? Almost 150 pitches, and the guy looked like he could still go out and throw another few innings. And then they throw less and less. And I said to Eric earlier in the show when I made the comment, you know what happens when the playoffs come? Well, he had a solid outing for 2 2/3. They got to go to the bullpen. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
You know the ultimate interview I want. I've thought about this for about 3 years now. I would love to have somebody sit down with Nolan Ryan. My brother is named after Nolan Ryan. My dad is an ultimate baseball fan.
Well, I haven't
Nolan,
been able to get Nolan.
what do you think about Madison Bumgarner? That guy was
Eric, you know who could
living the
set up
wrong
an
era.
interview?
The wrong
You
era.
know who
Like,
could set up an interview with Mad Bum?
Yeah, I know Tim. Yeah.
We have a friend who's good friends with him.
if Nolan Ryan could just speak, and it would go in the history books, like, how do you feel about baseball in this era, and what do you think about Madison Bumgarner? He'd be like, I guarantee he'd be like, that guy's badass. Like,
I don't see Madison doing many
go to
interviews.
first base, I will hit you. Like, he wouldn't.
Madison looks like a guy who just likes to do his own thing. He's not really big on talking.
You just picture some guy in the cells, he's chewing his tobacco and like just hanging out,
just working his land, man. That's what I see.
Will Clark hit that home run, and he was a rookie, and he went in the dugout, and he's like, is he going to hit me? And they're like, yeah. Nolan Ryan's going to freaking hit you. Like,
yeah.
Like, next,
look at that. Remember the fight? Remember
Done.
the fight, Eric?
So,
yep.
Remember the fight? Nolan Ryan? Oh, who was that with?
Ventura.
Yeah, Ventura.
Robin Ventura.
Yep. That was a brawl. Oh, that was beauty.
Yeah.
Giving
it was just crazy. It'd just be like it'd be like a conversation to listen to and just be like, whoa, or maybe it would suck. I don't know, but it'd be like, Nolan, what do you think about Madison Bumgarner like pitching in this generation versus before? Like, I'd love to just hear his thoughts on it. And maybe it would suck. I don't know, but I think it would be.
I was a big ball fan growing up. I watched ball with my dad, and I remember watching the night he threw the no-hitter against Toronto Blue Jays, and he struck out the final batter to win the game. How cool it was. You know what? Now, I don't know about you guys. The older you get, when I was a kid, you couldn't wait to get the newspaper and hope your box score was in the newspaper the next day if the game ended early enough that it made the print. Now everything is just so
on a cell phone.
Instantaneous.
Yeah, I used to value watching a game like in Canada. We get the Blue Jays and the Expos, but if you were you were lucky enough to see say I was a Giants fan, the Expos would play the Giants, so you knew that for 3 days a year you got to see your team. Now it's just like, I saw them this week, I'll take a day. Or living next to the ballpark, Eric will say, You going tonight? I'm like, nah. Like, I don't want to go every day, but the internet and instantaneous stuff, and you said AI, it's just things are too taken for granted by kids where I respected it more. I couldn't wait for it.
Well, it's a buzzkill. It dumbs down everything. Sadly. Yep. I mean, it's like this phone right here, what I'm doing right now, it's the best thing ever. And it's also the biggest buzzkill. It's like you're benefiting and you're losing almost on the same playing field. It's
that's a good point.
It's just like, wow, like, oh, I'm over it. Well, no, that used to be cool. Well, this phone totally screwed it up. Oh, there's a shit storm of a fire over here by my house right behind me. Like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm over here at 3:45 in the morning trying to have my house burned down. Like, so you have all these benefits, and then like you have all these things that dull everything down, and it's like, it's kind of boring. It's just like, whoa, like it's weird. Like cell phones are, thanks Steve Jobs.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Or you'd have to pick people's brain to come up with something. If you didn't know an answer to a trivia question, like you could ask us a trivia question, the deepest, darkest question, and all
this was not on my phone, Glenn. Not on my
phone. Tomorrow, all I do, we finish the show. You can find anything out. Just type it out into the YouTube, and you'll find the video of it. Right? It's
true.
I don't know. Things
and if you're trying to learn more, get on.
And when I worked in
military history,
back in the 90s and 2000, when I worked in radio, you could do trivia contests, and you couldn't look it up.
No.
Now you can't do
that away now. You ask a question, the guy's on the phone already. You haven't even finished the question. He's like,
it's like this. That's the thing. Is like the beauty is, I'm trying to thumb through this and not look stupid while I'm live with you guys. I'm like, okay, hold on. Like that was the one beauty. I'm like,
if I went like this, my screen would go black. I'm like, oh my god, I have to Google it. Like,
Whoa.
Oh, we lost you. Where'd your mic go?
Hey, your mic's all messed up.
Plus, I hear the echo, Eric.
Hello?
There
He's
you go. There, you're back.
Okay.
You were a little too
Anyways.
rambunctious. That's all.
Yeah, we got the point. Anyways, you guys have a good night.
Thanks for the trivia.
Yeah. Cool, guys.
Thanks, Kyle.
ya.
Thanks, Kyle.
Come back and visit, buddy.
See ya.
Well, I want to see the card.
Cool. Oh, I can only bring him back.
Up.
Bring him back.
There you
Bring him
go.
back. I heard cards.
I want to see the card stuff for sure. I'm just worried.
Yeah, you're into the cards, are you?
I want to buy cards, and you seem like a very knowledgeable guy about cards, and I kind of get worried about buying stuff on eBay or this, and like, man, like I don't know, like, okay, it's signed, like, so I know you guys have a card. Anyways, I'll watch every day. So.
Oh, we appreciate that. One of the things Eric knows about my collection is I collect Wilmer. I collect a few other guys that I really like.
No way.
You got to collect what you like. But the cool thing about my collection is I also can pull out stuff like when I pull out a Babe Ruth, or I pull out a Willie Mays, or I pull out a really sharp, minty, fresh Billy Martin. That's the cool stuff. When people come to my house and they're like, "Holy crap!" Is
that's
that like
pretty awesome.
Is that like a Hank Aaron like rookie? I'm like, yeah. It's only a 7. I'm looking for like a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna go. But here's my last quick story for like 30 seconds. I'm not like a jersey guy. This was back in I was like 9th grade, and we're all San Franciscans. Like we're all from there. And my dad is probably around this time of the year, and he's like, "Hey, you like jerseys?" I'm like, "What?" Into sports. I'm like, "No." Christmas time, sitting around the Christmas tree. So pissed to even think about this. I got 2 younger brothers. Whoa! My middle brother opens up a effing legitimate, real Dwight Clark jersey from the 49ers. And I'm like, if you would have told me back in August, I would have been like, hell yeah. Nope. So he got that. But I did get the Game 7 World Series baseball against the Yankees in 1962. So I got that.
Yeah,
But
I think I'd take that over that jersey, man.
Oh, Eric was telling me about
Eric
that.
saw
You
it.
told me
Eric
about
saw
that.
it.
Yeah, it was
Eric.
awesome.
Hey, where's the ball now? I haven't seen it.
So it's at I put it back in my dad's closet. He can hold on to. I'm not moved into my new house yet. I've been working on it for a long time, but no, it's up. It's in the dark. It's up in his closet. Like it lived in San Francisco, but yeah. My dad's like, "You into jerseys?" No. Real Dwight Clark jersey from the Stanford. So
But the ball.
my middle brother's like, I got the jersey. I'm
Everybody's into that jersey, but I see as a Giant fan, I'm like, oh, I take the ball for the collection.
Oh no, it's signed by Willie May. Everybody.
Because that World Series won 7 games, and I've already showed Eric off air.
They lost 2-1, 2-1, New York Yankees.
Yep, and I've got a ticket to all 7 games.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've got the ticket for all 7 games of that World Series.
No way.
Yes.
So that means no. How old were you? My dad's older than you.
Well, I'm not that old. I mean, I purchased them from collectors.
So
he's got them from collectors.
I didn't go to the game.
He wasn't.
Oh, I thought you went to the game. I was like,
no,
what?
No. My God, I'm a collector. Jeez, I got a Babe Ruth autograph, but I didn't get him down on at the exit
You
of the
saw
stadium.
Babe Ruth live? Wow. No way.
Okay,
No.
see you, buddy. See
It's
ya.
the audio. It's the audio. So it's kind of breaking up, but okay.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Glenn saw Babe Ruth.
Oh man,
What a guy.
Hey, Cedar wants to see that Bryce Eldridge. You said you were going to pull it out.
I forgot. It was a day game. I never got a chance to, Eric.
No worries. No worries.
I will tomorrow. I'll try to tomorrow. Okay. Sorry,
Tomorrow.
Senior.
Did you?
You know
Anything
what's
come in the
really
mail
cool?
today?
You know what's really cool, Eric, is Senior. I've never met him. You seem to have a good rapport with the guy.
Yeah, I
He's
met
been
him.
around
I
for a while,
went
good
to a
sports
Rivercats
fan.
game with him.
You said his son plays.
Yeah.
See, I've got all daughters, and I think that's the one thing I missed out on is, and I love I couldn't ask for better kids. My daughters are A students. They work hard. They've got jobs in high school and now post-secondary. They work hard. I couldn't be happier. But senior, don't ever take for granted, man. You can enjoy your life and share your love of baseball with a little boy, your son.
Yeah, it's awesome, huh? Isn't that awesome?
You got any sons? You got daughters too, don't you?
Yep, just one daughter.
Yeah. See, I've got 4 daughters, and they're not baseball fans. Although my youngest is seven, almost 18, and she's the one who she at least will take an interest in the Giants because she knows Dad does.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right. So anyway, I'll try to get out the Eldridge tomorrow, and I'm also going to dig out a card, Eric. It's going to blow your mind. I've got a Kyle Harrison. It's a 1-of-1 autographed card. And if you know, on Major League Baseball jerseys, right on the back upper neck of the jersey, they have the
MLB
little Major League Baseball logo.
Mm-hmm.
The card has that off his rookie jersey. First jersey he pitched in Major Leagues. They took that off the jersey. I've got the 1-of-1. It's up for sale right now. I've got it at I dropped the price. I think it's $499 if you want it.
Holy crap.
I have it up on eBay. You can find it on eBay. It's for sale.
Whew.
I got it as part of a trade. I traded some old 1933 Gaudis or 34 Gaudis, and I said, "Well, you got to throw in that card."
Wow.
I got it. Yeah. See, that's the old stuff. Eric, I don't know what it is. Again, maybe
I
it's
love
my
the old
age,
stuff.
Guys can go down to the corner or go to the card show in Cleveland or go to the show at the Cow Palace. I'll see them Friday. They'll be doing deals for they'll be opening packs of cards and pull one. And then it literally sails across the table for $2,000. And I would rather spend $100 and have something that, this is this isn't that old, but I mean, 1964, Eric. I don't know, man. Oh, dude.
Uh-oh. He's going to get something. Stand by, guys. I don't know what he's going to go get, but he's going to go grab something cool. So just bear with us. Holy crap, man. Wow. Yep, he's back.
All right. Since we've got a little time to kill and we got no game tomorrow, and all we got to do now is just wrap up the show in a few minutes with the plan of attack for tomorrow night's show and what we've got coming up on Friday up in Seattle. This is a pile of cards. So as you'll see, I'm going to wisp through these quickly. See these cards?
Yep.
These don't see the light of day too often. I dug them out the other day, said, if the guys really, truly want to see some really cool cards from my collection, and they seem to be legitimately interested.
Yeah, a lot of guys
they said, I'll break some of these ones out that I don't, I just keep them locked away. Are you ready, Eric?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Guys, here we go. So this is my 1910 Cy Barger T206.
Cy Barger.
Look at the condition.
Look how narrow those are.
Came in cigarette packages.
Yep.
It's the sweet Capital back.
Look at that. That is so cool, man.
See, just the age, Eric. Yeah. It's like you're holding a piece of history.
Yep. I bet you it smells like tobacco.
Not a glossy, not a glossy Gerard Encarnacion card. You get look at that, Eric. That's from awesome. 1910. The card's 114 years old.
That's awesome.
All right. What do we got here? All the way from Toronto in 1910, Dick Rudolph.
Look at that.
And that's from the 1910 set. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
I'll quickly go through the others. These are some of my favorites and really, for 115 years old, these are pretty good shape. This guy's name is Rube Oldering.
A lot of Rubes back then. Lots of Rubes. Looks like he played for the Philadelphia A's, huh?
Yep. And this is, see, dependent, you could get the card, but talk about, you know how cards now are like, I'll pull out a card and I'll show you something that's like at a 20 or at a 99, where I told you I have the 1 of 1 of Kyle Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
What they did back then, people don't realize the limited edition really goes back to the early 1900s. So I showed you a card like the Sweet Caporal back.
Yep.
So the Sweet Caporal, there might have been 1 million of these printed. But then there'd only
real quick, that Toronto team back in 1910, was that like a minor league? That wasn't major. That, of course, not major league, right?
No, that was major leagues. That was. These are all major leaguers.
Toronto. They didn't have. They weren't in the major leagues in 1910, were they?
I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
Oh, there we go. Cool. We'll have to hear about it.
So the Rube Oldring is a rare one, and it's hard to find. So the condition is really bad. Looks good, but the back, a little rough. This is what's called a Piedmont back.
Oh, okay.
Cigarette, the cigarette of quality. Right there. Back then, it was cool to be like,
yeah.
Want to see my cards? Want to see my cards? Who we got here? We got Bill Lattimore. Bill Lattimore. Yeah, I'm trying to get this on the camera without the glare. See this, Bill?
That. Yep.
So you got Bill, right? Well, Bill is another rare
Piedmont
back. This is nice. I just love the way the pictures were.
Yeah, those are. It's
almost
just
like
different.
painted. Harry Niles, not Harry Styles. Harry Niles.
Look at that.
See my Harry Niles?
Trying to see the team. Too much of a glare.
I'd rather collect Harry Niles than Harry Balls. So what else we got here? Tom Downey.
Okay.
In the pose from 1910. Oh, again, talk about rarities. You'll have one. You'll go, geez, my uncle gave me one, and it's Tom Downey, but he's hitting the ball. You go, oh, that's super rare. And I've got the one him
catching,
fielding the ball.
Gotcha.
What else we got here? We've got a George Bell, not the Toronto Blue Jay from the 1980s. He was a great hitter, but that is these are the rare ones. I don't bring out much. There's the George Bell from 1911. It's a Piedmont. Piedmont.
Take it easy, Carter.
Another Piedmont. Look at that. That's a nice back.
Look at that. That's a nice back.
You know why it's hard to get them in with really good backs, Eric? It's because kids would put glue on them and stick them in books.
Right.
So this is oh God, they had some wicked names. This is Heine Smith.
Okay. Gotcha.
Of Boston. It was Boston or Buffalo? Buffalo. So what the hell? Maybe I'm wrong with the Toronto. They didn't have a team in Buffalo. Whoops. Oh,
this was the Federal League.
Jaime took a tumble.
I heard that.
He's safe. Safe. And here I just had this one put away because I always liked this card. It's one of the first cards I ever owned, Eric.
Oh, is it? Nice.
And I had it. It's not a great grade. This is a 1951 Bruce Edwards Bowman card. Did you see that one?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's artwork there. Baseball picture
161 cards. In that 1951 set. And then they even gave you a lot.
Boy, they broke it down. They had a little synopsis there. Wow. Talking about the Dodgers.
Yeah, he had a bad shoulder back then in 1551, Eric. His average dropped to 209 as a result. See, they're fun facts. I love them. Anyway, those are some of my favorites.
That's awesome.
Why? I have about 8 of these ones.
The Toronto guy?
Yeah, because he was, it's just Canadian team. So I picked up a whole bunch of those over the years.
Someone was asking you if you had to just guess off the top of your head, what is the value of your entire collection?
My
roundabout
collection. My wife figures it's at about 1.3.
Wow.
I would say.
Holy shit.
I'm guessing 800,000. My wife thinks it's more.
Holy crap, man.
Let's put it this way. My wife is the business associate
Right.
of the duo. If she was insuring it, she'd be like 1.3 million.
1.3. Holy damn, Glenn.
Yeah, and it's funny when I go back to my high school reunions and stuff. Like I said earlier, I think it was on this show. One of the very first shows we did. I used to hang out. It's funny, like the Wilmer Flores song we debuted.
Yeah.
I used to hang out with I hate to say it, little kids, but my first year in high school, it was one big complex. I'd hang out with the junior high school kids, and it would be like, if you got cards, you bring them to 7B on Thursday, and Glenn would have a pile of $5 bills that my dad would give me, and I'd buy garbage bags of cards. Then when they were laughing at me, then when we go to our high school reunion, starting with the 25th reunion, 25 years later, they're like, geez, you did all right. Did all right with the cards, didn't you?
Yep. Holy crap, dude.
They said, did you make any money? Did you make any money selling cards? I go, well, I bought a condo in San Francisco that wasn't cheap. And it was like getting it for free. It was just all I wheeled in. Eric, picture the little wheeler and dealer with the calculator and a briefcase in high school. And that was me. I was the nerd buying cards, and they picked on me. They made fun of me. And now I see them at the reunions, and I'm like,
who's laughing now?
How many mantles did you, or how many, the big one when I, at my age, how many Gretzky rookies did you get? I'm like 47. Which I sold most of during the pandemic. People were buying like crazy, and I was getting $60,000 a card for them, Eric.
Holy crap, dude.
Hey, do me a favor. If you're going to be in, I don't know how like quick you're in town, how fast you're out of town, but I'd like to get you over for a few minutes. Just take a look at some of them.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that. By the way,
And
can
my
I park at your
tickets are all
place?
in Canada. My tickets are all in Canada, and I wanted to pull it out for the interview with Matt Stairs on Sunday.
Oh,
I've got a ticket to Matt Stairs' first major league game.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I've got the ticket to his first game in the major leagues, and how he would be like, holy shit, man, where'd you get that? So,
wow.
Yeah. I didn't get anything else today, Eric. Today was a slow day. I told you I'd be getting some comic books, or not comics, but the TV guides.
Oh, the TV guides. Then
they were misdirected they went to New Mexico and NM instead of SF. So I was a little, whoa. I walked back from the ball game over at Oracle this afternoon. Like I get excited. You know, it's like Christmas at my house every day.
Jeez.
So I go to the front lobby, and, you know, my little bellman's in the building. How are you, Mr. Craig? I said, screw getting the door. Just go to the postal room, get my box and stuff. He goes, nothing for you today. I'm like,
what?
Dude, don't pull a fast one. Sure enough, they were misdirected to New Mexico. So he goes, yeah, you should see those by like Friday or next Monday. I'm like, Friday? It's all my Little House on the Prairie stuff, Eric. And my Highway to Heaven stuff. Anyway, I got some cool stuff. Kyle, that I love the story about getting Kyle having that baseball.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Freaking cool. From a World Series Game 7, dude, that's, to me, that would be priceless.
Croquet.
And a lot of guys, Eric, talk about stuff that's in your collection worth money. Everything's money.
Mm-hmm.
If I pulled out my top 10 favorite things, you go, geez, what's it worth? I go, probably nothing, because nobody buy it from me, but it's priceless to me because
how
I got it.
Right. There's a story.
I have a university. I have a university hockey program, and I get everything signed. Give me a blue or a black Sharpie, and it didn't matter who you were. I was getting you to sign something right up until a few years ago when I just got tired of doing autographs. Anyway, long story short, I used to hang out university hockey games, and there was a guy who played on St. Francis Xavier University in Nova Scotia. And they had really cool programs that year. It was only like 16 pages, but they broke the 8.5 by 11 into almost postcard pictures, 4 per page of each player. And it was a nice blue and white magazine, hard cardboard cover. I said, well, I'll just get a blue Sharpie, have everybody sign. And the one guy, we became like really, really good friends on the team. His name was Dean Stock. So Dean played junior hockey with the Halifax Mooseheads, didn't go pro. His brother went pro. His brother played in the Quebec League as well. His brother played for the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Montreal Canadiens. So he went all the way. Now he works in the media, radio, like I do. So I became really good friends with him. Anyway, I pull it out once in a while, look at it, because Jesus, man, take your health for what it is. Never take it for granted, because he got Lou Gehrig's disease, and man, seeing what it did to him, an athlete. Oh, Eric. The guy looked like he weighed 40 pounds and he couldn't breathe without a tube down his throat. Oh,
yeah, that's tough.
Lou Gehrig's disease has to be, they say there's bad ways to die. Lou Gehrig's disease, my friends, I witnessed firsthand. There cannot be anything worse.
No, not at all.
He couldn't breathe in. He ended up, he suffocated there. It took away his breathing.
Yep, you can't, because it's all their muscles and everything. Yeah.
Oh, Eric. So something like that. You go, it's not like, it doesn't have any value. I go, I would part with a Babe Ruth if I needed the money before I'll part with that magazine.
I bet. Wow.
And I've got his jersey. When he finished, he played his last game at the university. He goes, you're always hanging around here like a 15-year-old getting autograph stuff. So he's like a Mean Joe Greenstein. He pulls off the blue and white jersey with the great big blue X on it.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take my jersey home. Just don't tell anybody where you got it. Well, now I'm telling everybody where I got it. But anyway, he's gone. And it's not just cards. I've got bats. I got a lot. You think my baseball stuff, Eric? You want to see my hockey collection?
Oh, I must be enormous.
Game-worn hockey jerseys by players in the pro level. I've got over 900. I've got game-used and team-signed sticks. The superstars. Will always gets excited because I have about probably four Patrick Waugh sticks autographed.
Nice.
Wow, that's like cool. I used to hang out with him, so I kind of took that for granted. But anyway, enough about the collecting. I collect a lot of Giant stuff over the years. I got a lot of tickets.
That's
you name
awesome,
an event.
man.
You name an event, something that happened,
and you got a ticket to it.
Like, I bet you don't have a ticket to the game that Omar Vizquel stole home. That's why I threw that out in the answer, stealing bases. I'll go, oh yeah, just a second. I'll pull out the glass case. I'll go, here it is, and it's the ticket to the game. Wow. All the no hitters, Eric. The perfect games, the stole homes, the games that were delayed because there was a bee infestation at the stadium. Anything spectacular. The World Series games, right back to the 60s, 62. I got it.
You got everything, man.
I like the thrill of the chase, man. I like the thrill of the chase. And like I said, I didn't get a single piece of. If Bernice was here, not at Costco, getting my shrimp, she'd say this is a rarity. There was no mail for me today.
Croquet Film says, going back to the good old Logan Webb, Bob Melvin, if he's too sick to pitch, or if he's too sick to pitch in the ninth, how did Webb go 8 with decent results? He's covering for Melvin. 100%. I said that. If you go back and check out the top of the show, Croquet Film.
Oh, the video.
That's the same. That's exactly what I said right off the top. Even before we even got into the interview, I said if the guy was able to pitch into the 8th inning and get through fairly unscathed, he could have gone out there for the 9th. And I agree. And we said that when we played the interview, that's when we said you could tell if you watch Logan Webb's, the way he was talking, though his body language, you could tell he was 100% covering for Melvin. Hope wants to know you got a Colfax card. You probably do, right?
Oh yeah,
Sandy. Yeah,
I just showed you one on the air the other day. Remember, I have my Bobby Bonds.
Oh, that's right. The 3 of them.
I have it right here. If you want it, if he really wants to see it, I can pull it out in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Want to see it?
Go for it, man. Go for
Something
it. Something
with a Koufax?
Yeah, something with a Koufax. Here we go. We got a card coming with Sandy Koufax on it. All right, well, and there's something else you said too. Yeah, and I talked about that as well, Croquet. When Webb stated it was predetermined, yeah, I lost it. If you go back, watch the beginning of the show, you see what I had to say about it. Wasn't happy. Was not happy. Webb wants to pitch for a management and wants to win. I would think so too, Croquet. I would think so. I would not argue with that. All right, here we go. Sandy Koufax on deck.
Well, I'm going to hold off of the Koufax. I want to show you one more thing and show you how something doesn't have to be valuable to be well protected and have true meaning. So you see how my cards are in little cases, like good ones. Good cards are well, you can drop them, you can throw them across the room, and they're graded. Plus, so there's a Shohei, right?
Shohei. Yep.
Nice looking Shohei.
That's a good
Why
Shohei,
is that one
bro.
more valuable than your average Shohei? Because it is a Gem
10.
Mint 10. Okay. So now,
Gem Mint 10.
Nice little case, right? Like it says in the Wilmer song. They are all in their little cases, right?
Yes.
How about this case for a Wilmer Flores card? This is a
heck?
gold Topps 100, the top 100 pros from 2010. So pro prospects. This is a 1/1 gold refractor, and it's graded a 10. So the only one made, and it's a 10. And I have it in a case that's
bulletproof.
It's a refractor. See the gold on it?
Yeah, I could see that.
And there's Wilmer.
Holy crap. That's an impressive card, man.
And look at the case it's in, though. It's like
it could go through
so it's in a case. So it's in a case, and the plastic case
is in a case.
It's in a case. So nothing will happen to that bad boy. That's on the wall of fame in my collection. That one is. I've had so many people offer me. I think this one I've been offered. One Wilmer collector's offered me like $3,500. I go, dude, I don't call. You know what? I don't care. I don't care if you offer me 10 grand. I ain't giving it to you. So,
wow. Yeah.
STFU. It ain't going anywhere. Here's two I've had on the show before, Eric. You like these ones, and these will bring hit home with our guys. So, can you see me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. That's an awesome card. You got Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, and Billy Williams. That is fantastic.
Okay. Now, what was that graded, by the way? Can you see the grade? It's only a 3. But look at the condition. See what they call. And that's why I say collect what you love. Guys go, yeah, it's only a 3. I go, dude, I'll take that 3 every day for my collection. Look at it's older than I am.
Wow.
And then he wanted something with a Koufax. How about Don Drysdale, Tony
Don Drysdale,
Cloninger, and Sandy Koufax? So that card I just showed you, we're getting sidetracked with the cards tonight, but that was the 1965 home run leaders card. I love that. I love anything that's got Willie on there.
Yeah,
so
that's
Willie
awesome,
and
dude.
McCovey and Billy. That's a great card.
Man.
That one's on the wall of fame too. This is on my wall of fame over there in the big bookshelf we had installed. This is my 65, same set. This is my pitching leaders.
Oh, who do we got? Sandy Koufax, Tony Cloninger, and Don Drysdale. Wow, look at that. You got 2 Giants for the hitting and 2 Dodgers for the pitching. Number 3, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, that was 1966, though. That's a year later, right?
Checklist on the back there. See? See how they did it there? You could pull out the cards and it gives all the wins leaders.
Hey, there's your baseball reference back in 1966.
Yeah.
Wow.
Koufax, 26 wins.
Wow.
So anyway, there you go. There's the guys wanted to be bringing out the old.
Oh yeah, people love the superstars, man. 100%.
So there's a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going Friday. See, Bernice is always, why do we have to go Friday afternoon? I'm like, to get the good stuff.
To get the good.
I'm in the first 10 people to get in the building, and then picture it's like the fire alarm went off. They go, thank you, sir. And I'm bolting right to the good tables. I'm like, I'll take that before anybody else can get them.
Wow.
So they got fresh stuff, and I'm going to spend some cash. Then I do dabble in the new cards that make me, a little side hustle. I picked up 5 of these.
I can't see. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That was when she broke the NCAA record for 3 points.
Interesting.
Which was held by
Probably Steph Curry.
Nope.
Who?
I'll tell you tomorrow. Which means I don't know. I forget. I'll have to look it up. And then I've got like Victor Wembanyama. But see, that card's made to look like it's from like 1934, right?
Yeah, they make it look at Cracker Jack. That's pretty cool, though.
You used to get a card in every Cracker Jack pack.
Right.
So the 1930s Cracker Jack cards, people are always looking for them to look that good. The reason you can't is because they weren't put in like, when you get like a Cracker Jack toy now, you rip it open.
Yeah, it's in a piece of plastic.
They just put the card in with the sloppy
put it in there
old
with
gooey the caramel.
Yep.
So you'd open up a card, get a Babe Ruth and go, Mom, there's caramel on his face. So anyway, I hope the guys, I love doing show and tell once in a while like that and getting a few cards out of the way.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Good ones are these. When I pull out these ones, he's getting serious.
It's getting serious when you pull out the 1910s.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife, like I say, she's at Costco right now. She don't like the money I spend on it, but we're still married, so it hasn't cost me yet. Someday, if you ask me what's the cool stuff in your collection, I'll go, Eric, I sold it all. Why? I had to choose the collection or
right.
Anyway. Oh, one more thing I'll show you. What the hell? We're on a roll. One more thing I'll show the guys at home.
Go for it. Oh, here we go, man. You guys got Glenn going tonight. Holy crap. Seeing some cool stuff. Whew. The guy should open up his own damn museum. Damn. All right, what else we got in here? Chardal just spamming away. Oh, great. Hold on. I'll put that up. I'll have Glenn answer that. Drag has a question. Says, Glenn, are the new generation cards worth buying and collecting? My 10-year-old is into it right now.
Oh, you know what I say at 10 years old? Just collect what you love. That's
Fair
why,
enough.
you know what, Eric? I was a buyer and I was like an insane kid. I was beyond my time. When I was first year, I said in high school, buying up everybody's collections. I wasn't buying them thinking I was going to get rich or anything. The only value they had was just like, I wanted them all. I loved sports. I loved hockey. I loved the Canadian Football League, and I loved Major League Baseball.
Okay.
So all those baseball cards from 76, 77, 78, and 79, I had thousands of them. And I bought everybody's. Had to have them. And they didn't have any value. Like, people laughed because I was spending $500 for a garbage bag. Now, of course, things are a little different. They go, yeah, you bought that bag for $5. See that one card in the big garbage bag? Give me $250 for it. I'm like, well, we can negotiate, right? Here's a couple before I sign off. I just wanted to show you. I'm selling these ones. I'm selling that one. That's a Carl Yastrzemski.
Oh, Mike Yastrzemski. A Carl Yastrzemski. Holy crap. Look at that.
1968 Yastrzemski. And how about this bad boy? Also from 1968.
Oh, Mickey Mantle. Look at that.
Okay. So those are two. I'm just going to file away after the show. But so I'm going through, whenever time I fly, and I'm going to a major card show, Eric, they always know, and not to be arrogant, but they always know who are the professional collectors. Why? Because the case I carry has, oh, shoot, I brought the wrong case. Anyway, I'll show you another. I have cases like this. This one just has locks on the front. I now buy my cases with, the airport security.
Yeah.
The only way they can get in, this thing is military proof. The only way is they've got some kind of an opener at the airport to get into your bag in case you got who knows what in it. They have to get in. Guys, people lock their suitcases with locks, and TSA can open the lock.
Right.
My cases come with TSA certified protection.
Is that where you keep all of your wads of cash to go spend?
Dude, it goes empty with cash and it comes home. This one here, This one here, I came home from that Cleveland show. I haven't even gotten to the cards yet. I bought.
Oh my god!
Oh, just look! I haven't even opened it.
Shohei, Jim Mint 10. Shohei, Jim Mint 10.
Who else do I got here? Oh, Eric! Like I could sit here for hours and show you.
What do we got here? Shohei. Is that another Jim Mint? There it is. Jim Mint 10.
I could do this all day. Then here's his rookie card from the Arizona. Might have been the Fall League, the Arizona Giants.
Oh, look at that. Kyle Harrison. That must have been the
and
Fall
what
League,
is
like you
it?
said. Jim Mint 10.
Eric, I don't mess around, my friend.
Oh my god.
I do not mess. Just my Shoheis. This one I'm selling for $320. See that one there?
Jim Mint 10. Yep. Wow.
That one I'm selling. Then I've got Eric. I got everything. Formula One.
Don't even know who that guy is.
Ricardo. I've got Formula One. Oh, here we go. I think didn't this guy just get injured? I can pull these out with an injury update. The Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Yep.
There's his Christmas one.
Christmas card. Look at that.
Yeah. If you're into stuff like these are kind of cool. If you're into Star Wars, whoever plays, I don't know, you ever hear of a character in Star Wars called Zero?
Nope.
Anyway, whoever plays Zero, I have it autographed.
All right.
And then whoever this guy is, Dr. Pershing.
I have no idea. Nope. I have no idea.
That's the Mandalorian series. Anyway, we've got cases and cases and cases and cases of these things, Eric. That cool, bigger size cards, box toppers. I got so much, like Bernice says. She goes, "You got so much." It's what's cool is like 10 years later, you go, "Hey, look at the box I found under the bed," and it's like, "Holy crap!"
It's like finding change in the couch, right?
Like 10 grand worth of stuff was just sitting around. This is a really cool card to collect. This is one of the first Otanis that you could get.
Holy crap. He looks young there, man. Holy crap. Look at that, 9.5.
That is everybody wants one of those. Then I've got WWE. Oh, one of the guys I started buying up thinking he was going to be a San Francisco Giants. Thanks, Farhan.
Let me guess. Correa. Oh, Seiya Suzuki. Gotcha.
So I started buying up his cards, and they were printed overseas. They're not from America.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
Nippon?
Yep, the Nippon. Yep.
So that's what? Is that Japanese or Korean?
Japanese professional baseball.
This is the Japanese.
What is up, Benji? Man, good to see you.
Anyway,
What
there you
is
go,
up?
Eric.
What is up?
There you go. And then it's just for, we're getting into that time of the season.
Uh-oh.
Autograph patch cards. Dude, I can do this all day. Every sport, the superstars I got covered.
I have no idea who that is.
Up and coming superstar in NASCAR.
Oh, really? Don Russ? I think Don Russ makes NASCAR cards? What the hell?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is a cool one, Eric. Before I go. So this one is a prototype. You'll see it's a Bobby Hull, who passed away recently, right?
Okay.
It's a metal card, and it's 1 of 1, prismatic pink. And these were supposed to be made autographed. 1 of 1, so it doesn't matter. There's only one. It made it out without the autograph.
Oh, how did that happen?
So I've got the one card, the 1 of 1, and like it says in my song, everyone in a plastic case. Anyway, I'm about ready to get out of here. We've exhausted the cards and the
holy
Giants.
crap. We need to talk
today.
about the fantasy football. That's what we got to do before it gets
We got to
too
do that
far.
tonight. All right. We got to do that
No,
tonight.
we won't do that tonight. I don't know what we're going to do.
And then you know what? One of the guys, who would you say had the question about what should my son collect?
Yeah, that was Dreg.
Don't take it too serious. Don't take it too serious, especially when you're that age. Don't. Too many dads and kids are all about, Dad, I got this player. And they're like, oh, I didn't even know you liked that sport. Yeah, but I got this player because, he's going to be worth money. Like, that is the wrong approach, because I cannot tell you how many times I've invested, even at my age, Eric, in guys like.
Yeah, Spencer Strider.
It's like a stock market. This card is worth $40 today, and on Saturday, can't give it away for $5.
Interesting.
So it's
man,
like
I remember when I was collecting Todd Zeal. Todd Zeal was like the guy everyone had to get. You got to get the Todd Zeal. He's going to be great. Yeah. Gary Sheffield.
Who's that?
Oh, Kruko. Nice. Look at that.
Kruko. Yeah. Oh, here's one for you, Eric. You can't have it, but I thought of you when I made this purchase. Who is that?
Encarnacion. Yep.
Autographed.
Look at that.
His rookie autograph card. And this is a pretty cool one, too. It's numbered out of only 75. And it's a 9.5.
Oh, Harrison. Holy crap. Nice. 62 of 75.
There you go. So I don't leave many stones unturned in the old collection here. I got stuff from the 1900s. You've seen some of my really cool stuff that I have in Canada from the 1800s.
Yep.
I got 1800s, 1900s. My baseball stuff I really love. I collected because I love the game, Eric.
Unbelievable, man. Ben McDonald. Yeah, I remember Ben McDonald.
Ben McDonald's cards.
Yep.
There were a few guys over the years, their cards. There was a guy who was drafted first overall, and his cards were worth a fortune. And I was a kid, I couldn't afford them. Thank God. Because now they're worth the price got 3 cents each. They went from hundreds and hundreds of dollars to 3 cents. His name was Joe Charbonneau.
Does everyone still use the Beckett for pricing?
What we talked about earlier. The Beckett, they still make a Beckett, Eric?
Yeah. That was the thing. Everybody always got the
Nobody
Beckett.
buys it. You know why?
Because it fluctuates too much. The phone. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can go to the card show at I can go to the Cow Palace on Saturday or Friday afternoon. And if this card, the old Dick Rudolph, is sitting on your table and you have $100 on that, I can open an app on my phone, hold it over, and it will go whoop, and it will show the last 50 sales of that card on eBay. And I'll give you $40 for it.
Wow.
Instant, it gives you instant comps.
Holy crap.
Because the Beckett is just it
comes out once a month.
$200.
Comes out once a month. Yeah.
$200. Now I can go, one sold Tuesday afternoon at 4:00 on eBay, and it sold for $42. So I'll give you $40. And then what guys do is they undercut. They always call it the comp system. So you go $100, I'll give you 70. I'll give you 70% comps. And if I'm selling, I go,
I got so many of those rated rookies.
Going.
King Griffey Jr. rated rookies and all that crap. Yeah, everyone.
That's not worth very much.
It's not.
You want the upper deck Griffey, card number 1 in that set.
Oh yeah, upper decks. When upper decks were coming out, everyone was going gaga.
In the foil pack.
Yeah, in the foil packs. Yep.
Yeah, and all the other cards you could sneak a peek because they were all wax. And people glued the wax back, or they would iron the wax together. There was all the trick. Now you know what they do with the cards, Eric? They come in the big box. They still make cards by the box and packs. But let's say the gold Wilmer Flores that I want to get my mitts on, which I did. Nice 101. Guys, do you see my nice Wilmer Flores? Oh, that baby right there is a beauty. If you want to find that card, Eric, you know what they're doing now? They run the boxes of cards through MRI machines, and it picks up the metal.
Are you kidding me?
I kid you not.
Wow.
In fact, if we do it, I want to get a guest on talking about cards who knows that.
Yeah, you should. You should.
He'll come on for half an hour and talk about that because he tackled that. He goes, they're backdooring them in after hours into hospitals and running them through the MRI machines and then getting all right, pull that case, pull that box, and they're landing all the cool stuff. That's where the hobby went, and how it became big business, man.
Wow.
But see, you still get a collector like me who goes, give me my gold Wilmer Flores any day over a Mickey Mantle. Hey, one more time before we sign out, we got the Giants coming up on Saturday. They're in Seattle. We'll have our post-game report on that, probably the usual time Saturday night. Sunday, we're going to do the show after the afternoon game. What do we got coming up before my bed?
Website should be coming online any time now, right?
Yeah, hopefully we'll be good to go tomorrow night. And when we do that, we're going to launch our first We're going to give away the Logan Webb jersey, maybe a couple of autograph cards, compliments of signatures for soldiers. We're going to give away some goodies. We're going to make it fun, interactive. I have a ball showing you the cards, keeping it baseball related as often as we can. I love baseball. Eric, I love the Giants. That's what we try to do, is keep it Giants related as often as we can. We're going to be on every day of the year. We love the Giants. Hopefully you do as well. Even when they lose, it's a real piss off. But I keep coming back because I'm a fan.
There you go.
And I'll see you tomorrow, Eric, bright and early for Giant Sports Talk. Are we doing one tomorrow morning? There's no game tomorrow. We've never run into this. Can we take tomorrow off?
Yeah, unless people want to hear about the rest of the they mostly want to hear Giants, don't they?
Let's do a quickie. We'll have an abbreviated show tomorrow morning at 7, in and out, so I can go back to bed. I was up early today.
Fair enough.
And what else?
We'll get into fantasy football tomorrow, I guess.
Quickie. Oh, Bernice is back from Costco. I got to put the cards away. On the way out, Eric, one more for good old times. Can we have my song on the way out?
Oh, absolutely. Hold on. I already got it in the hopper, man. Already in the hopper. Look at that.
I have a few people who said early in the chat, first 5 minutes we were in, they said, my God, I heard it on your morning show today, and I spent like 3 hours humming along to it. They loved it so much. And in fact, this was, I believe, a Will Be production.
It's a Will Be production through Suno AI. Yes.
And I give Will a hats off, because just the fact, you get a Christmas card from that special someone. Well, the fact he even thought enough to do this was pretty freaking cool. So, Will, I owe you big time. Thanks for the song. And this will take us on out. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
See ya. Woo!
Glenn's got a secret in his room at night. Wilmer Flores baseball cards shiny in the light. Find him at the card shop, wallet in his hand, filling up a binder with that Mets fan brand. Wilmer Flores all the way. Collection here to stay. Every card in plastic case gives a smile on Glenn's face. Training in the schoolyard, kids gather around. Glenn's got the rare ones, jealousy abounds. Organizing, spreads them on the floor. Each one in a special spot, always room for more. Wilmer Flores all the way. Glenn's collection here to stay. Every card in plastic case gives a smile on Glenn's face. Organizing, spreads them on the floor. Each one in a special spot, always room for more. Wilmer Flores all the way. stay, choose stay. Every card in plastic case, here's a smile on Glenn's face. It's all the way. Selection here to stay, choose stay. Every card in plastic case, here's a smile on Glenn's face.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.